I hate working a 9 to 5. I need something fun to do.
Look out!
Eh?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Decent waves potential. Double sequence. Please stop. Please. Oh, I'm calling the FBI. That's bullshit. Run! Run, 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 run! We did it! I've come so close! No! I was not going to discard those 3. What? No! No way! No, you're kidding me, bro! Ah! Welcome back to Mahjong Saturday. Okay, hello everyone. Good morning. Happy Mahjong Saturday. What's up, everyone? I'm doing Shadington, Shades, Darkslayer, Zandusky, Mia, AD, D-Slayer, see you guys. Feed, see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I played some games the other day. I did want to play more 2xKO2, but then I'm like, but I'm so close to Master 3 again. I would love to actually get that in Mahjong Soul. So I did a little more games and I just got a complete wash. I didn't really make any progress, but I didn't lose too much progress either, so wasn't too bad. I noticed last time I was streaming, I made some pretty bad calls, so I wanted to fix that this time. Yeah. Just calling into some terrible positions, it's a tough one. Just you shouldn't autopilot, just calling your Yaguhai, if you can help it. If you're in a position where you don't need to win with one hand. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, this skin's so I noticed that over here, by the way, that they're giving you the outfit of your choice anyway, so the voting doesn't really matter at this point unless you really care about these characters. So yeah, I guess you'll have the opportunity to just buy a skin, huh? Yeah. Also, I remembered that while I was checking my characters and stuff, I also have Ling, who's getting a new skin. I just never use him. I never think to use this character. He's at 0 bod right now. He's been fed no cookies. He's a cool character though. He has some good emotes. Anyway, so by the way, yeah, I have if you weren't here last time and on the Discord, I am trying to do coaching via Medify, so hold on. Let's see if my new coaching command works. Yeah, it's working. Okay. At least on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah. So I'm doing coaching on Medify right now. I'm just testing it out. And I'm also testing out this this code you could use for 20% off. One-time use per person. Yeah. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. There's different there's different ways different offerings I have with different price points. So you could check out more details in the link. Anyway, let's get started though. This is why we're here. Yeah. I'm just excited for more Yui skins. I don't know if I want to collect them all. I don't know if I'm that into Yui. I'm not going to use all these skins for sure. Anyway, thank you anyone for joining us. PK Nino, Ordinary Joe, what's up? Oh no, not the goldfish. Open Chanta isn't real. Yeah, it sure isn't. Except when it is. If maybe if I can magically get 3 Dora, then Open Chanta is definitely real. Otherwise, nah, dude. Nah. I've been thinking about it a little bit more, though. Because, in a situation where, I would want a hand, at all, it is nice to have instead of nothing. If my weights are bad, at the very least, I can, I could use Chanta to make the weights slightly better. Yeah, so this is this is a hand you could try in Chanta if you really want. but like it wouldn't even be that valuable. Like you'd have maybe one Dora and then nothing else. That sucks, man. It's a pretty cool one. Was weird that it's all Chinese characters that you because it's popular. Yeah. Might be right. Right, that is a little bit strange, yeah. Alright. Do some Jongin, hold on. In this case, we have enough shapes where we can try and go for a Honitsu, I guess. It's just a really bad Honitsu. It's a Bakahon. It doesn't have any Yakuhai. These are not my wins. So it would only be 2 Han with the Honitsu. The half flash is only worth 2 Han. Not a good look. This is actually a great folding hand, though. So, yeah. That's fine, it's fine. Patience, patience, guys. That's what we're about. 8 mana safe, 5 mana safe. This guy's still pushing a little bit. I don't have to, like, cut my souths and norths yet. There it is. There's the push. The chase. 5 mana safe to both. Then the north. 6 mana? Ooh. Alright. Hey, good start. It didn't get hit. Nice. Silk Song is so good. Getting to Hollow Knight anytime soon? Probably not. Looks like a cool game, though. Looks like a cool game. I don't really have any, like, strong reason to not play it. Besides, like, I'm probably just gonna play other things. You know? Probably gonna do other things. I did take the time to, like, go out, like, drinking with my friends, which I haven't done in quite a while. I'm not really much of a drinker. I just, yeah, I'm pretty much only do it when I'm out with friends. So that was nice, and then I'm like, well, that's my entire day. Because, like, I get up and I'm just, like, feel a little bit too lazy in the morning. And, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing the entire time. Just out with friends. But, gonna kick it back into high gear. Yeah. Eventually I'll be tired of being burnt down and stuff, and I'll do other stuff. And then be burnt out again. Game of the year, though? Yeah. I have heard a little bit that, like, you probably don't want to play Silk Song if you haven't played Hollow Knight, or otherwise don't have, like, you know, a whole lot of experience in the genre. I could probably play it. I played, like, well, hold on, wait. 8 man. The only Metroidvania I played in, like, a long time was a game called Indivisible, which was made by the Skullgirls devs, and that's the only reason why I played it. Ooh, okay, that's actually kind of cool. We'll look on here. And Riichi. Riichi on the 5 mon? The 9, so this is a tough one. I'll do the 9, so. Even if there's only one out. Yeah. 112%. Hollow Knight found Silk Song very difficult early on. Yeah, I figure. I remember, like, Indivisible was, like, a funny game because, it was, like, advertised as, like, an RPG, an action RPG. And then people, like, got hit with oh, there's platforming in this game too, and then they couldn't beat it. Because, like, the platforming got, like, pretty hard towards the end. Yeah. I had fun with it though. I was okay with it. I mean, I played the demo and stuff, so I knew what I was getting into that game. Got to a certain NPC with such atrocious voice acting that completely turned me off. Can't really think about. I'm not really. NPC. The voice acting. I don't remember the voice acting putting me off at all. But maybe I'm just like forgetting something. The older woman shaman character, is that the one with a tiger pelt? Anyway, yeah. Or is that the different one? Oh, or no. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I know who you're talking about now. The one that gives you the thing. One of the old heroes or whatever. That one, right? Whatever. Nice Dora hand. Nice 6 Dora. Bro. Pretty cool. I'm sure I would have had a lot of Dora too. I could have had like 6 Dora also. Nice hand. Alright. Yeah, don't worry. Hey Zilly, triple 4th, yikes. Yeah. Hope it gets better. I'm just chilling right now. We just started. So, not too bad. I mean, Dora 6, I mean, what can you do? It happens. Wow. Okay. Well. I didn't want to win this hand anyway. It was... There's nothing good about this hand. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll keep this 7. Put a little bit. Alright, yeah. Well, next hand. Another Pinfu. Men Tanpin, This is tough. Tough one. Do I get a hand? Not really. It's connected to the door a little bit if I get like an 8 and 9. So we could still like pretend to play this for a bit. And then the 1 pin comes out eventually. And then Tuso. Just like build around the 5 instead. And then keep the honor tiles that are a little bit safer, then, might help us if we draw one. Alright, not too bad. This isn't so bad. We need another set, though. If we need build around the 6-mon or 4-pin, we'll wait for that. Okay. Actually, I could have, just discarded... I probably should have just discarded one of the 6 or 4 immediately. Yeah. Okay, we'll discard the 6 now. Hopefully it won't be too late to discard the 4 next turn. Otherwise, we'll probably just Mawashi this. Rather than, fully push it, we'll go in between, discarding the whites. Okay. Sure. We'll take the Dora. Maybe it would have been nice with the 6, but we could still get a 4. Not that 4. Yeah, I had to be more specific. Yeah, it's going all right. I drank I ate a lot and drank a lot yesterday, so I was really really which would have been great for this stream because I would have slept nice and early. Except, I'm just gonna cheat at this point. I do have 2 Dora, if I could build around the 5. But yeah, except that I didn't actually sleep that early because I forgot that after I left my house, I just remembered that I didn't even make my thumbnail for for the morning. I'm like, oh fuck. There's no way I could do that. like on Saturday morning. I had to do it the night before, so you know. Ideally, I should do it like, you know, a week before or whatever, but what can you do? Okay, what am I gonna fold this? Probably not until someone calls Riichi. Pon. 4-mon will make this hand worth actually something, so I don't mind losing acceptance. We could still draw the 6 as well. It's where you gaslight yourself into forgetting. Alright. Let's go. Forso is safe. Yeah, that's pretty 10. I don't think we could afford to fold here. There we go. Wait a minute, that's pretty 10 also. Because I just drew the 7. Oh fuck. That was bad. That was bad. No, that was Mawashi, because the 3-mon is safe, but like he's actually waiting on the 9-mon. On the 6-9-mon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. This is all part of the plan. Now I'm going to draw the 7 again. Alright, well, here's hoping I don't draw anything freaking weird on the Hote. Haite tile. Oh, fucking hell. It's a 1 chance. We'll take it. Oh my god! Let's go! I'm so good at this game! Yes! Dodge! I'm so fucking good. I'm so fucking intelligent. Yeah, dude. Oh, and we have Cheetoy. Okay, sure. I'll cut an 8. It's fine. Reach. If you're gonna cut 1 first turn, makes me think that the 2 is still out there. Maybe. Especially if I have 2 1s and 2 3s. It's gonna be a little bit hard to use the 2. 2 pin's a fine wait here. Although I could have waited for an honor tile also. It is early enough that I could have waited. Yeah. Maybe that was better. I'll think about that next time. I'll try that next time. The next time I get a Cheetoy hand on turn 3 in the dealer's seat. I love Mahjong. I love Mahjong. All the skills you have are like so applicable. Just like, yeah, you'll see the situation again in like 3 years. just have to remember this one. There'll be like such a pop off though in 3 years once you like actually do it, and then like, you know, you get the win. Smells like Sumo or nothing. I mean, that's what we want. Wonder Alpha. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Sumo is good. Sumo is really good. It's a 4-han hand, 4-han 25 fu. 9,600 total. Be pretty nice. 9,600 actually plus 900, so 1,000. That's 10,500. Yeah, pretty good. Sumo is nice. But yeah, well, if you want to include Ro in there, you could like wait on an honor tile too. Your 20XX. Everyone folds at the sound of a Riichi stick. Your only hope is Sumo. Man, I haven't heard 20XX jokes in a long ass time, man. It brings me back. Brings me back to a simpler time. That was like pre-COVID. Sumo. Worked out. 2 Riichi sticks as well. Got my Riichi stick back. That's a big hand. Very nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. There's a small chance this could be like Suisu or something. All honors. Wouldn't that be nice? Ah, okay. So the dream of like this being 4 little wins is gone. Yeah. Oh well. Shou sushi. Yeah, that's gone. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Probably just gonna keep the door here. I don't know what kind of flush this guy's going for yet. Yeah, it could be Sozu, could be Banzu. I mean, I could like Sakigiri the 8. I don't even know if that's what he's looking for. So I could still keep it since it's beneficial to me anyway. Alright, it's probably Sozu now. It's probably looking for Sozu. Bamboo. So I guess I'll cut the 8. I'm definitely not going to use the 8 and the 3. I'll cut the 8 now. So the Sozu suit is a lot more dangerous because it has the Dora. It's the only suit right now that has the Dora. You know, unless someone cons, so it has more point potential than the other suits. Have to watch out for that. Okay. I don't mind pushing this much. We're the dealer. We have a pretty valuable hand. If we can connect this Dora. Looks like we will. The 7 mana, I guess. Oh, I guess another move would cut the 4 and then the 6. I think that's a little bit too crazy. For my own flesh, I'd have to cut the Dora at some point. If I'm going to use the Dora, I might as well keep the 4/6. That said, the weight is like not the greatest anyway. All right, we'll take Tenpai. GG. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a Mangan. We have a pretty good hand too. Yeah, see? Not too bad. 3-tile weights, and like Pinzu is like so awful for everyone. Ron. Got him. Just like that, just like that. 3 tiles. And that's nothing, man. And then I forgot my hand was really cheap, though, because I actually gave up the Dora. I was like, think about the Dora, like this as a 3-Han hand the entire time. Like, yeah, 3-Han, juicy. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have a Dora anymore. Whatever, we still take Tenpai. We still take Tenpai there. Maybe a Honitsu here again? Hey, Trevor, what's up? Glad you can make it. Yeah. Gonna do 1 mon here. How was that? Then maybe like maybe a 2 mon again. Maybe I'll just like go full force. It's the Honitsu / Shinitsu full flush. Half flush, full flush. And you know Tanya is pretty good too. I wouldn't mind Tanya, even with this hand. Okay, yeah. I could keep the 5, and maybe I'll even get a Sanshogu or something. 3, 4, 5, I don't know. Maybe. And everything. I gotta decide, man. Gotta decide on what I'm gonna go for here. But it's probably gonna be Tanya at this rate. I don't expect to be drawing a ton of Sozu, but if I do, then I'll be ready. It'll be like this. It is a trek. It is a trek to go not Tanya at this point. That's Ishanten. I'll take it. We'll take it, but I would still love to build around this 5. Yeah. So if anyone can't see that, it's like this. Like this. And there's the 4. Okay, so we could do... I'm gonna do the 1 first, just in case we get a 4, and then we can like switch over to 345 Sanshoku. I would have to cut the 6, which is safe anyway. Sozu in general, since I have most of them, it looks really hard to use for everyone else. Now all the 5s are gone. That's a Kabe. 5s. Maybe that was like one of the scenarios where like I could even like keep the 4. It's I don't know. It's fine like this though. Nah, Chinitsu is not real. Chinitsu is not real. Look, I don't have a single 1 in 9 in my hand. This is Tanyao. We're gonna cheat this. What? I hate this guy. Oh no. Why'd it have to be this way? This is so sad. There's no way I could cut that. Alright, GG. GG. Oh my god. Speaking of Chinitsu. Alright. Well, suddenly this is just like a really tight game, huh? And I have like another really terrible hand. North. Oh, please, north. Oh, come on. Alright. Maybe we'll do news. Or if I still want to win, I could just cut the 8. Alright, if the next tile is good, I'm not going to do news. But if it isn't... Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I could go for a Honitsu or something. Now I'm going to get cursed. Not doing news in my discards. Look, my hand just isn't very good, alright? So I need, like, something, you know? Yeah, sorry to all the news fans in the chat. I haven't done a news in a while. I haven't been, like, been about that life recently, I guess. Yeah, at this point, we just go full send. Sand would be really nice to complete, just at all. So you might be thinking, look at this 5, 7, 8, 9, just like, this is 7, 8, 9 with an extra 5. And that's true. You know what this could also be? It could also be a 5, 7 and an 8, 9. You know? So I could chi a 7 or chi a 6 right now to, like, get another sequence somewhere. I'm gonna cut the east, actually. I'm not gonna have that much of an issue. Maybe I could draw the south at some point. South could still be live. Hey, Super Hans. Final Cloud your stream. Love your content. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. I'll keep streaming. Just, you know, I know there's like a lot of people out there just like seeing a short or two. Don't get the opportunity to see many streams. You know, if I keep streaming, then maybe they'll show up. They'll show up and get to, you know, get to see me live. That'd be cool. So yeah, thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Even if it's just a tiny bit. If you're on YouTube, by the way, don't forget to like and or subscribe if you haven't for some reason. Yep. You don't see me right now. I'm giving you the thumbs up. I'm giving you the thumbs up right now. That's the sign. Alright, what do we have here? Sanshoku? That can't be Sanshoku, right? Could be Sanshoku. Is it this? No. Oh, this really is just like grab a 6 or grab a 7 for Tenpai. What is that? Does he have the East? No, he can't have the East. The red is... You can't have any of the dragons. So this is... Walpon. I'm assuming this is going to be either like Chanta... or like an Itsu. Yeah, anyway. I have a pretty good hand too. Speaking of Chanta. Oh god. Oh no. Well. You know, funny thing about Chanta is that it's only worth 1 Han. Oh, I guess I could have went for the 2-sided weight, I guess. Wait on the Dora. This is fine too, though. Not too bad. 4-pin for Khan. I don't know if I would have done that until I'm like, yeah, definitely I'm not going for Chanta. Yeah, for half outside. If I'm going for a half outside hand, then keeping the one pin is more value to me. Because it's like guaranteed 1 Han versus I get some Fu and then maybe I get a Dora, but usually I'm giving someone else a Dora. Yeah. 1 Han is better than a Khan. Not too bad though. That was a pretty good hit actually. That was really good. 3 Han to right hand against my competitor. What is this? What is this, by the way? It's like an extra 8-9 here, but you can also look at it as like an extra 5-6. This is Ishanta. We don't need Dora. Oh fuck. Well, yeah, we kind of don't need Dora. I guess I could have used another pair, but like, oh okay, well. Oh, this is actually pretty weird. Do I go for the Tanyo? Oh, this is really weird. But yeah, I could also get rid of this. And that would like technically make this better. Yeah, I think that's what I should have done. I think I should have just got rid of the 7. Oh well. I could also get Chitoy. Fix this. Yeah, I think I should have kept the 9. Still don't know what that guy's going for, though. Sure. Yeah, you know what this could be? This could be 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. Wouldn't that be great? Cut the West. It's fine. But yeah, I also have like 5, oh, yeah, this would have been Tenpai. Right. It's fine. It's fine. No, that would have been Tenpai. It was... Wait, would have been? Yeah, that would have been Tenpai, yeah. That would have been Tenpai. I got rid of my Ryan Man. Like, because I'm a dingus. GG. 6 mon though is safe. Okay, good to know. Chi, yo, 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku with 1-6 left. It'll definitely come out. Yo, this could be the craziest hand you've ever seen. 4 Han, 2 Dora, Tanyao, and then Sanshoku. 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. This is not Ipeko because Ipeko is only closed. You can't call in hand with Ipeko, but still pretty cool. Surely. I mean, this is why I kept the 7, so I could get this Sanshoku. There's no other reason. No. No. We're gonna stay committed. We're gonna stay committed to the 6-0. Believe it'll come out for sure. Oh. If only I wait on the 5. Nah, it's too late. It's fine. The 6-0 is definitely coming out. Oh, fuck. Alright, well. We'll do it like this now. And this guy could be going for like chanta or something. Half outside. So maybe the 8 would deal in or something. Ah! It's fine. So beauty of this is that we could discard any tile and still be in tenpai. That's, oh. That's all we wanted anyway. Yeah, see, the 9s I would have dealt in. Wait, what is that? That's not a Yaku? Dude, I got fucking trolled. What the fuck is that? What is he doing? Okay, sure. Whatever. Whatever, dude. It was so suspicious, you know. It was so suspicious that the 9-so wasn't discarded. Like, at all. I was like, what could he possibly have? He's saying the same thing about my hand? My hand made sense. What are you talking about? I had a Yaku. It was a beautiful... I had 2 Yaku. Yeah, it was a great hand. I will not hear anything about that. West. Yeah, West is good. Okay. Alright, well, we're still in the lead and this guy is about to die. Thing about it is that he has, oh god. He doesn't have 1,000 points over here, and so if they get tenpai, they can't Riichi. So that's still an important point to remember. What to do here? Sure, I'll cut the red. Pawn the red, okay. I really would like to connect with the Pinzu. Now I did, so I'm cutting the 4-mon right away. I think at some point I'll cut the 4. Even if it connects to the door, that is... Or I could chi. 1,000 points is okay. I could chi. Just need to speed up the game. And I will have the whites as like a... It's like a backup, like, safety net. Whether to... Always conflicted on whether to cut the... Ooh. Cut the floating middle tile. Or the honor tile. I think you should probably cut the middle tile, like the floating tile, pretty often if you get into the second row. Because, like, not only is it dangerous to, like, hold on to a middle tile, but if it's, like, your 6th block, then you're gonna be, like, discarding one of your blocks anyway, and sometimes that block can be very dangerous if you wanted to, like, you know, keep a... If you wanted to keep your honors or something. Oh, wow. Serious? Damn. You had 3 Dora. Why not chi the 3-pin way on the white? You mean go into Tonki? Is that what you mean? Go into a Tonki weight? So, and then change the Tonki weight? Yeah, that's a play. I think that's a play. I also had like plenty of opportunities to just like keep everything though, and just like get a pair somewhere, and then like change to a shanpon. I think that was pretty good too. Changing to a Tonki weight would be interesting, at the very least. Anyway, what's up, Acid Rain? How you doing? And anyone just joining us, Valdrick, I see you. Damikos, what's up? Nam, Vinlo, what's up? What's up? Anyone else? Not a terrible start. Second place. Felt like we could have gotten, what the heck is this? We could have gotten the first place somewhere there, but I don't know. That last hand was a tough one, though. What we're gonna do here? I guess I could have kept the 1. I could have actually kept the 1. And then if I get the Dora, that's actually pretty high value. It's Sanshoku potential plus the Dora. Oh well. Start off with 4th, yeah. I mean, I didn't like put too much stake in that 4th because it was only 4th by like 1,000 points. No. 4th, like when you're behind by 1,000 points, like early on in a South game, Hanchan, it's not so bad. You have plenty of time to make that up. Like a billion things can happen. Like that's the threshold where like you don't even have to be trying to like, you know, get out of 4th because it just takes like this guy be like, you know, your rival being the dealer and then someone getting a sumo and then bam, you're 3rd place. Like, you know, and then the same thing can happen to you. It doesn't really matter. At this point, I'm going to cut the red and keep the safer white. But the Tuso can actually help me a little bit. Even if I really would rather just wait on the something around the 5. Okay. Yeah, but that was a crazy game. Everyone got like such crazy hands. I'm glad I got out of that, you know, positive. There we go. So I think we'll cut the 1s. And then keep our white as like the ultimate safe tile, I guess. I'm probably not ever gonna cut the 5. So, like, the 5 in my mind is the pair. Oh, yeah, that's the reason why. I mean, it's not... There it is. They're both waiting on it. Nice. That's, I don't know. Maybe they had a hand, but it could be a skill issue. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, careful with that. I mean, usually the 5 isn't that dangerous. Like a 4 to become a 4, like a 4, 6, 7. You know, on the turn of the Riichi is pretty rare, but it could happen. I just felt like the 5 was like pretty unsafe in general. But it helped that I had the red 5 in my hand, which made it look even worse. Yeah, if I gave him the red 5, oh my god. Oh my god, I'd have to like take out a loan. Who gets the Riichi stick from the game when 2 people win? That's a great question. So, usually what happens is that the Riichi sticks go to the person that is closest to the person who dealt in turn order. So it's kind of similar to the head bump or Atamahane rules. So in this case, it would go if this guy deals in, then Toyman would get the Riichi sticks because the Toyman is the next player after. Yeah, that's usually how it works. So you know, you might be thinking like, oh yeah, but like, can't you just like split the Riichi sticks instead? And that gets really awkward when there's an odd number of Riichi sticks on the table, which can happen. like technically there could be any amount of Riichi sticks in the table because like it could be any amount of Riichis over a bunch of exhaustive draws and stuff. So yeah. And also the Homba, same thing with the Homba. The extra points like per this is just a dead hand. The extra points like every time the game repeats. The next player will also get those points as well. This is not a good hand. But maybe if I get the 3 at Sanshoku, we could like move on with our lives. I don't think I'm gonna like call any more than this though. I'm gonna keep my safe tiles close to my chest. Wait, there's extra points on repeats? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like it barely matters. So to be honest, it like it's not that surprising. Oh, it's not that surprising that anyone would just not even notice, even after playing for a long time. Yeah, it's like never really talked about like in the game. Like you just have to notice that like, oh yeah, there's for some reason the amount of points I'm getting is like slightly higher than what's advertised on the box. It's 300 points per repeat. It's not a lot. That's why you need to play with a big Homba. Like our great, Riichi NYC club uses big Homba in our official tournament rules. Yeah, it's great. Do you ever want to like turn your one Han hand into a 7,000 point hand? Well, now you can with big Homba, just 4 repeats, 1,500 points each. Yeah. Yeah, 2,000 points could become a Yakuza just like that. Oh, this is kind of a tough one. I think I'd prefer like a Tanyao shape if I can. But well, actually I think keeping the whites is better than Tanyao at this point. Just cuz like this 2-3. I have 2 Dora, yeah. The 2-3 here doesn't wait on a lot for Tanyao. Only 3-4s. I could break for Tanyao if I drew the 4 and then like also drew like some Sozu thing. That's like a pretty narrow Tanyao route. There's like not very many reasons for me to go with Tanyao when I have the Haku here. So in this case, I think you would just prefer the Haku. Yeah. Even if like okay, a bunch of 9s around, like waiting on the 1 pin is really nice. It is so nice. This would be so much worse if it was waiting on only the 4. Like way, way, way worse. Like it's the Dora indicator next to a 5, so like is anyone really gonna cut that? Probably not. Bon. There we go. Yeah, Homba from dealer repeats. Yep. Any board of draw. Dude, like I'm getting dementia or something. I don't know. Like I remember like maybe it's because it was like so long since I played Mahjong in real life, but I remember like at the tournament at Riichi, like or maybe it wasn't at that tournament. It was like it's at like some tournament setting. It was like I just forgot like the rule about Homba like increasing after an exhaustive draw. Like if no one wins, like the Homba increases, and that's like to incentivize someone going for the next win, And I was just like second. I didn't really forget. I was just like second guessing myself. It was just like, Wait, yeah, there's supposed to be a Homba, right? There's supposed to be a Homba. It's like, was there? I was like, why am I questioning this? Like, why am I forgetting this? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. I'm losing my mind here. Yeah. This is just gonna be a documentary of how I lost my mind. Playing Mahjong. 1-2 pen, sure. Yeah. But yeah, it is important to remember. It's not that important to like actually, you know, calculate though. Because like even if it's part of the game and happens all the time, it very rarely affects the game's outcome. Yeah. Mahjong in real life is so much harder. Online Mahjong Soul makes me lazy. Yeah, maybe I just play too much Mahjong Soul, man. It's been so long since I remembered to like oh yeah, I need to put down a Homba counter. Yeah, I definitely did remember for one of those tournaments. I think maybe it was like the tournament after that. I was like, huh? I was like, why am I forgetting this? Weird. But don't worry about it. I'm fine right now. Yeah. Just need to like drink some more beer, I guess, like so I can like go to sleep faster. That'll be the trick. This will become a documentary of how I became an alcoholic while playing Mahjong. Yeah. It's sushi, but also next to the Dora. I wouldn't put it past them. I have like a 2-4. I think it's like a pretty simple shape to have, even that scenario. I think I will cheat this, just because I think like pushing this hand might be my best chance of like actually getting out of this alive. So we'll go with it. Anyway, B-Week, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope your Saturday's going all right. Anyone else just joining us? Appreciate it. Chi. All right. Wow, that's a really terrible weight. Really terrible weight, but it worked. It worked out. Good hand. Another 2 Dora hand. Potentially 3, since I could draw 5 mon next to my 6. Oh, that's 4 Dora, actually. Oh, wow. That's a lot of Dora. This hand is so good that this is one of those hands where and Itsu? No, at that point you're just like you're just really reaching. Notice how I have no pair besides my red. If I pull my red, I don't have a pair. But if I pull my red, that means anything can be my pair. And so my weights go like, you know, dramatically up. So this is like a time where I feel like, yeah, you still pawn the red. Yeah, you pawn the red. You open up the ability to cheat anything, and then also the ability to pair anything. And then I'll like cash out my 4 Dora hand. Maybe 5 Dora. I mean, maybe I get another Dora, you know, somewhere. That'd be cool. Yeah, we'll just keep this. This is incredible. Yeah, I could get Sanshogu too for a Hanuman. That'd be funny. Okay, so this is like one of the worst ways I could have gotten a pair. Like definitely the worst, where I get a 6, but at the very least it's attached to this 3. So I could still work the Dora into my hand. I could still get a 4 Dora hand. But actually I could just cut this. Actually I could cut it, yeah. I should cut it. What am I doing? I don't need that much Dora. Goodbye. Because this is still worth 2 Dora. This is a red 5 and it's a Dora. So, yeah, 4 Han is fine. I mean, it would have been sick to, like, draw another Dora or something. Get Sanshoku or whatever, but, like... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need Sanshoku. I just want to win today. I feel like I just want to get my points back up. It's a Master 3. And then not have to worry about it again. Well, this sucks. I can't fold. There's no way I could fold this. I just gotta push. Like, I just don't care. 3-pin is safe anyway. We'll do that one first. And then if we have to deal with the 8, so we'll deal with that later. Yeah, you can't fold this. I have 3 Han. This is like one of my closest rivals anyway. Full send, baby. I can still wait on the 1 Mon and then discard the Dora. But yeah, probably. Oh man, this is a tough one. This is really tough. Holy shit. Can I discard the Dora for an extra weight here? How aggressive do I want to be? Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 Mon. That's the style. Yeah. Watch the 1 Mon come out. Watch the 1 Mon come out. Be like, ah! Yeah. But dealing with the Dora would just be so painful. Even if I don't win this, like, it's not that bad. But if I do win this, it'd be amazing. And I could still win, even if I don't have the 1 Mon. Goodbye 4 Mon, though. The 4 Mon's all gone. Con. Shit. Alright. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh. Alright. That could have been sick. That could have been so sick. But yeah. I do believe that con was good, though. I think you should con in there. Even if you don't need the value, like, it's an extra draw. It's an extra draw when you only have 1 draw left otherwise. And it's an extra draw, and you get the Haite draw. You know, for better or for worse. Yeah, maybe that's not a good thing in that case, yeah. You don't need Haite in that case. Haite being Under the Sea, or the last tile draw. I could cut the door here. I think I just like want as many chances for Pinfu as possible, and Pinfu will be fine on its own. Doesn't that give Kamicha extra value? I mean, sure, but the chance of them winning on, like, you know, that's just if they win. There was only 1 tile left. So, you know, do you prefer giving yourself the slight more chances to win, or do you give, you know, the Kamicha like slightly more chances to get higher value? And I would choose the yeah, I think giving yourselves more chance to win there is just better. Because no matter what, if Kamicha wins, it sucks. It doesn't matter if you con then. You know? The con, I mean, sure, the con can make it worse, but like, sure, you turn your 2nd or 3rd place into, it's still a 2nd or 3rd place. It's just like now you have even less chance of making a comeback, sure. But like come on. How about instead of, like, you know, thinking about like, oh, it could be an even worse 2nd or 3rd place, how about we just not get 2nd or 3rd place? How about we just win instead? You know? Winning is very important. I'll cut the 3, I guess. Like, you know, I'll bring up a chess analogy. I was once teaching my cousin how to play chess a little bit. She knew how to play. It was just like, she was just getting started in studying, and so she was like about like the 1000-ish level, I guess. Maybe lower. I don't know. I don't know how chess elo works. But yeah, she was just getting into it. And so I remember, like, you know, I just, like, I asked her to, like, just, like, play in the, against the computer, just, like, to see, like, you know, what she could work on. And I remembered that, she did this thing. Yeah, like, she had, like, such a good position. She has, like, such a nice, let's see. I think I'd rather Riichi this, actually. Yeah, she had such a good position where, like, she had, like, all of her pieces, like, attacking, like, the enemy king. But then the queen, like, moved to, you know, the enemy queen moved to attack her king. And then she, like, panicked and, like, had to, like, she spent, like, all of her, like, thinking and resources, like, trying to defend herself. And I'm like, you actually had a checkmate. You actually had a checkmate on the board. You didn't have to worry about, like, losing there, you know. Just, like, in this position, when you're so close to winning, you need to put more of your mental, you know, you need to put more of your mental strength, your mental energy into finding the way that you can win, rather than finding, you know, less ways that you could lose. Yeah. And so, and Stu's just like, oh my god, like, you should be a chess teacher or something. I'm like, yeah, funny that you should mention that, huh? I mean, I have, you know, the chess teacher at, like, the old school I used to teach at did say that I was, like, good enough to be a chess teacher. I don't know how serious he was. But certainly up to a certain level, I could. What caused the decision to Riichi instead of Dama? It's because I want points. That's it. So, I mean, yeah, there was a high chance I could have, like, dealt it to, like, something nasty. But I was okay with that because, I just wanted to get as many points as possible to, like, make the comeback here. And the thing about it is that, like, you need quite a bit of points. I guess 7 pen. We could keep the 7 so for a bit longer. You need quite a bit of points because, like, even if you get, like, you know, 8,000 points or whatever, like, you're 8,000 points ahead, I mean, from your closest competitor. You could still get second very easily because anyone getting a big sumo on your dealership, and my dealership is the last one, means that you'll get second. You'll because the dealer pays twice as much as anyone else if anyone sumos. So that sucks. That means, like, being sorry, like, not being 8,000 points, but, like, the difference being, like, you know, 8,000 points less than it is now. So if you're 1,000 points ahead off of someone, 1,000 points ahead off of your closest competitor, and you had the last dealership, you are actually kind of behind. You're in a position where you would still want to push, because if anyone sumos, you're going to lose that placing. Yeah, so that's kind of like the dynamic here that we're working with. Yeah, so I guess it's okay to chi here if you want. There's 1,300 points on the board, but this is also just, like, a really strong weight. So I would have preferred if I could just reach this. But all right, well, hopefully this doesn't deal in. Doesn't. Game on. He's all in. Uh-oh. Okay. This could be the end of this game. But I believe in my power to sumo. Or someone else drawing a 9 and then cutting it. Could be great. This could be the start of great things, you know. I'm surprised none of this dealt in, though. Maybe he's waiting on Manzu. 4-pin, yeah. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 all pass. So Pinzu weights are going to be more rare. Where is this Manzu? The next not 369 Manzu is going to be so scary. Yeah, it could be the same way. That's possible. Let's go. Oh, man. We just didn't get it. That's such a shame. Yeah, we did have the same weight, except mine was better, which means I should have won. Alright. Well, this isn't so bad. Like, I got points, you know, out of that. I'm, like, really close now. From both my rivals. And there's 3 Riichi sticks now in the middle, so we just pull. We just, like, go grab that as fast as possible. So now my, like, 2 Han hand is worth, like, 4 Han. Like, it's worth, like, 3 Han. A little bit more than 3 Han. If I can win with it. So yeah, I would love to chi the 7. The 7 so, that'd be great. We'll do that immediately if it happens. Otherwise... yeah, this 2-pin isn't actually helping me very much. I should probably have thrown that out before the East. Oh well. Okay, double 5-mon is also interesting here. I don't know about that pawn. I think I would rather, like, chi the 4 and 7. Let me cut this. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'll pawn that one, though. That's a good pawn. Just means I'll have to wait on the 7. Probably should have just cut this, though. The 3 solo is actually pretty safe. Alright, I'll cut the red now. Okay, now I would have much preferred keeping the 3 so now. Oh well. Oh well, mistakes were made. Hey, Dr. Bunny, dear Bunny. Anyway, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for dropping by on Saturday morning or Saturday whatever. Hi, Dino Zevrik. What's up? It's pronounced Benui. Alright, you got me there. I need a better pronunciation guide. Beef. What's up, by the way? Yeah. See, if I kept the 3 though, this would have been 2, 3, and 5. It would have been a much better weight. 5 and 6 is just okay. Hey, Dina Elsa. 5 p.m. over there. Nice. That's a nice, comfortable time to be watching a stream. Oh, God. We ball. We ball. Oh, thank you, Dr. Bunny, or Bunny, for the raid. Really appreciate it. 8 viewers. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I love playing Riichi Mahjong. That's my jam. I'm also on YouTube. Trying to get this Master 3 rank star back. I think we're in a pretty good position. I don't know. I think I like in this position, even though we're still in third right now. Sumo, see? It's not so bad. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Anyway, can I do a shout out? Is that a thing that I could do? Can I just like do this? No, I can't. Okay, so I have to do shout out, and then I'm not going to do what I did last time. I'm just actually copy and paste the name. I'm gonna shout out. There we go. There's a nice shout out. Thanks for the raid again. If you don't mind me asking, you know, what were you playing? Also playing Mahjong? Mahjong is really cool, if so. But also, there are plenty of other cool games out there in the world that I don't play because I mostly just play Mahjong. I'm gonna cut 3 man, I guess. No, I should have just cut 1 pin. There's no reason for me to keep this 1 pin. Hello, Yasamito. Mahjong is life, indeed. Got a little goofy tournament with friends. That's great. I love friendly tournaments. Yeah, tournaments with friends. Yeah, I just like my personality type is like I tend to get like, you know, I tend to put a lot into. I tend to invest a lot into like the things that I like, and so if I already like the thing, and like, you know, I'm the reason why like my friends are playing Mahjong or whatever, it ends up being like there's no reason to play a tournament because I'm just gonna beat everyone. Although a Mahjong tournament is like, you know, there's a lot of luck involved, so maybe that one would be okay. I had like a, I think we played, I remember like the last time I had all my like high school friends, you know, all in one place. Like we had a Smash Brothers tournament. We played Smash Brothers. I forget which Smash Brothers we played. It might have been Melee, it might have been Project M, I forget. But I remember like what was it? Hold on. Cut the East here. But yeah, I remember I just had to be like the de facto final boss because otherwise it would just be like a lot of me just like crushing everyone. And be like, oh dang, like I didn't want to be the guy to fight against Rocks round 1, bro. How's it going? How's it going, Alt SF6? Not too bad over here. Prime position to take this game. 2nd place in the last game. So yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're climbing. Yeah, I need to make sure I see also YouTube chat. What's up, Tony? Do not open my hands responsibly. I think I've been doing pretty good this stream with that. But yeah, it's something we can all, you know, practice. Unless like you're already like, you know, men-zen pilled. You know, closed hands or your love in your life. I understand that. There was a time when I was like that as well. Thanks for the follow as well, by the way. Really appreciate Dr. Bani. Mahjong is so cool. Shit. I might just need K10. Maybe I should have just taken that. I'll take the next one. Yeah. You're cool? Thanks. Thanks. Glad you see something in me. It can be appreciated. Nice so here. Trying to remind myself not pwn Dorif. Pwn Yakuhai if the rest of my shapes are bad. Yeah, that's a huge one. Do not. If your entire hand is bad shapes, I mean, like, if you are desperate to win because you're, like, in last place with 0 points, then sure. Okay. That's fine. GG. If you're, like, really desperate for points, then yeah, that's a place where you can, like, be like, yeah, just pawn and chi everything, and like call call 3 times and then get to tenpai. But if you don't need to do that, then you shouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, the South is really weird that it hasn't been cut, and like, okay, yeah, someone could be waiting on it, but like, if I don't have tenpai, then that person is probably gonna get second over me. So, you gotta do something, right? Anyway, hello everyone. We're at the half point of the stream. After 2 Hanchan, we like to do a little something called Saturday halftime. Clap, 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 clap. That was a little bit delayed. What's up? Yeah. So it's been a while. Been a while since our last Saturday halftime. This is the part of the stream where I take one of the replays from one of the paid members of the chat, Poncat from YouTube or Twitch, and they get to share me something that we could use to play. Not that one. Wait. Which one was it? It was this one. It was Guess the Cut. Yeah. All right. I'm always forgetting which button it is that I press. I have all these hotkeys I don't even know how to use anymore. All right, what's up? Here we go. All right, so we have a replay from Zandusky. It's Zandusky's turn. All right. I know Iota Turtle has like a few, but also Iota Turtle has already shown us a few, so I'm giving the other people their time to shine. What we have here. Anyway, let's test this out. Start tracking YouTube and Twitch. Why don't you type in any move you want? Any move. For example, 7-mon. For example, 3-so. For example, Chun or red or white, green dragon, whatever, what have you. And we'll see if we're going to pick it up. Veldrick, yeah, we see your vote on Twitch. And yeah, and we see YouTube is also working. Nice. All right, so looks like we're ready to play. So all we need to do here is we're going to have a perspective that Zandusky has picked for us. And Zandusky picks East 4 and South 4. His own POV. Okay. East 4 and South 4. We're going to see, and we're going to guess exactly what Zandusky is going to do. Okay. This is going to be fun. Let's open up the polls right now. This is an interesting hand already. It's the East round. Fold? Fold is not a move, unfortunately. Yeah, but what tile should we cut here if we're gonna, fold or like do whatever? But yeah, we could cut the East. That's also 1Z. We could cut the 7 or so. Alt F4. That's not a move. Hey, Thundress, Naluma, thanks for joining us. All right, in this position, yeah, I think between the 7 or the East, like the 7, I think you could still go for like a Tanyo here. So I think either one is pretty good. But since it's not okay, it's the East round. I don't know if Zandusky's like that. I'll cut the East as well. Twitch is saying 7-so. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be the 7-so. Congratulations, Twitch chat. You got one over me and YouTube. Congratulations. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember Zandusky's play very well. So, like, maybe there's some people out there that understand Zandusky's playstyle a little bit better than me. 9-mon. All right, 9-mon polls are open for the 9-mon. What's it gonna be this time? Are we gonna cut the East? Cut the East now? Surely we cut the East now, right? We just keep our 6 blocks. I mean, alternatively, we could also just cut the South or something. Cutting the South, I don't think would be terrible. Yeah, that might actually be a good move. Because we would keep the potential for, like, calling stuff. And like the South would only help us if we get a triplet randomly, or if we go Cheetoy instead. But maybe we don't want to. I don't know. Yeah, but I would cut the east here. The east one is pretty straightforward. And what's it gonna be? And that's the point for everyone. Everyone looks like has correctly guessed that was gonna be the east tile there. That's a pawn as well. All right, I don't know if Zandusky is like willing to pawn anything. Probably not. We don't have to worry about that right now. Pulls are open for the 9-pin. Okay, what's it gonna be? What is Zandusky gonna cut this time? This is a Jade Room cut. So we could go 5 blocks, cutting the 1 and 3, I guess, but it's also next to the Dora. Do you really want to cut something next to the Dora? Or keep something next to the Dora? Maybe he's trying to lock this in. I think that's a pretty simple move. Cutting the 9-pin is a pretty simple and straightforward move. I think I would do that. Let's go. That's what everyone's saying right now, and that's what Zandusky's doing. Zandusky isn't going to show us some crazy stuff right now. He's showing us that he's a well-studied Mahjong player. Here we go. But honestly, if they cut the south or something, I wouldn't be mad about it. I think that's also a good move. Tumon? Okay, polls are open for Tumon. Probably just gonna cut it, I imagine. Unless we're afraid of of feeding someone. I don't think that's gonna be a big issue though. I'll just have it open for a few seconds. Looks like most people are just saying Tumon, and I agree. Let's just show it. Tumon, there we go. Bam, bam, and bam. Let's move on. All right, are we gonna pawn? Probably not, right? Probably not. At this point, we're keeping the 7, 8, 9. I mean, technically that was a chi, but we couldn't even do the chi if we wanted. All right, so technically there's a pawn here, so we'll do this once, and then if he doesn't pawn, then we're just gonna say he's not gonna pawn, right? Pawn or pass. Pawn or pass or skip. Yeah, on the south. What's it gonna be? Yeah, is Zandusky in the chat right now? Is he gonna vote for himself? I mean, this is a time where you could vote for yourself. You don't want to give the spoilers for less obvious moves, but yeah, we're gonna skip this, and we're gonna draw the 3-pin. All right, polls are open for the 3-pin. What's it gonna be? 1, 3, 3, B. So now we have a choice here. We can cut any of the shapes that aren't finished technically, but we would really the choice is between the souths or the 2, 4. I would assume, unless we want to go for chi toy, then we cut the 1. Because the 1 is already twice cut here. So that's it's a pretty interesting road ahead. Is Zandusky a chi toy enjoyer? That's a tough one. That's a tough one, man. Looks like a whole bunch of votes didn't get in. It was a little bit late. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't even know what to cut here. I'm gonna cut the 1p. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna cut the 1p. I think. That's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. But this hand could be chi toy and could be really interesting. Anyway, what's the move? It's actually the 1p. Wow. All right, so it looks like that was the choice mostly for Twitch, I see. Twitch was actually kind of 50-50 on South and 1p. Hold on. I could do a count, right? Nah, it looks like mostly it's South. It looks mostly on South. So I'm gonna give me a point on that one. Yeah, let's go. All right. YouTube's not getting anything. All right. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think if you're not gonna cut the 2S because you're afraid, then the 1p just makes sense. All right, what's it gonna be? We could just skip this one, right? Unless this is actually just the craziest chi toy pivot ever. Polls are open for the West. Are you gonna cut the West? Or are we gonna cut something crazy I don't know, 7-1? Imagine. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool move. I don't think they're gonna do it though. Looks like we're all just saying West. There's one brave soul out there, Yellowstone. I see you saying 4 so. I see you. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be the West though. That's the point for everyone. All right, watch this next tile. 6 mon. That's actually pretty interesting. Polls are open for the 6 mon. Wow, yeah, this makes a lot of stuff possible. You get a potential 4/7 weights, 4/7 mon weights when the 6s are Akabe. So that's pretty good. This also opens up Tanya possibilities if we get rid of the 9. So we could get rid of the 9 right away, or we could get rid of the Souths to like keep both possibilities, keep the Ryanmen and the Tanya. I think the South is the better move here. So I'm gonna do that. I would cut the South, and I'm gonna say that Zandusky is a strong player. He's gonna also cut the South. Yeah. But cutting 9 mana, I don't think is that bad. All right, what's it gonna be? That's what we're saying as well over here. We're gonna cut 9 mana instead. All right, all right. No one gets that point. No one gets that point. All right. We're all wrong. We're all not Zandusky. We're all not clearly a Jade player. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I think 9 mana is like perfectly fine too. This still keeps Chitoy alive. Okay. 4-pin. What's it gonna be? This is a pretty good way. If there's a time to like send Tanya, it's right now, and we cut the Souths right now. It's like we didn't do it with the 9 mon. I mean, this 9 mon might have been in prep to like just turn this into Tanya. Yeah, so that could just be the plan here. I mean, if we're going Chitoy, I mean, the 6s are like, you know, are dead, so we have to cut that eventually. But yeah, surely it's the South now. Surely we're just gonna take this Tenpai. I mean, this Tanya. And we are. Very nice, very nice. That was the plan all along. And I think it's a good plan. Tanya is probably like the most consistent way to finish up this hand. I think we're all just gonna cut this South, right? I mean, I'll open the poll just in case, but I think we're just gonna cut the South. Yeah. Cut the South. There's one person that says 3P. 3P is good too. I don't think like 3P is that dangerous. So maybe I'll cut it now just in case someone might wait on it later. But yeah, I'm gonna say they cut the South, and whoa, they actually cut the 3P. Wow. So the guys that said 3P for the Sakigiri, very nice. Very nice, very nice. That was not the most popular vote on Twitch and YouTube though, and certainly not mine. I would have, I think 3P is actually a good move. It's just I don't like expect people to like Sakigiri. Hey, this guy like watches a lot of me though. He knows about Sakigiri. All right, polls are open. Polls are open for the 5 mods. So do we Riichi or do we Dama? That's the question. Riichi or Dama? We can Riichi with the South or we can Dama with the South. I guess we could also just not take Tenpai for some reason. We're waiting on the 3-so. There's 3 3-sos out, so it's still pretty good. I think the way here, we probably Dama. This is like a classic Dama. This is like middle game. We have 3 Dora. We have a Yaku. Our weight isn't there good anyway. I think we Dama this. But if if Riichi isn't bad, you could still just Riichi. It's not, it's not that bad. Because like we also have 3 open players, so like we're not gonna like get punished very hard, and we could like punish them harder if they push. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna say Dama. I'm gonna say Dama, and it looks like that's the majority of people is saying. I don't see a single Riichi in sight, and we're gonna Dama. All right, good call, everyone. Good call. We're all very strong Jade players here. All right. Okay, that's just a 2-so. Surely that's just a 2-so. I mean, yeah. But yeah, you could Riichi because of Toyman? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But, this is the reason why... Oh, yeah, we could Riichi now, actually. We could Riichi now. Riichi now is like, a lot better. Yeah, and this would, like, punish, like, everyone. Like, for, like, opening their hands. Like, they can't really fold. So we have at least one person that probably isn't going to fold here. We might as well just do it now. But you could still be sneaky with it. You could still Dama. Looks like we're like pretty split on this. Some people are saying 2S. I'm guessing like people saying 2S, like only 2S, are saying without the Riichi. Is that it? Or some people are saying, this is like kind of confusing. Are you guys saying? Yeah, some people are changing them to 2S Dama, 2S Riichi. It asked me one or the other. All right, let's do that one more time. Let's open the polls one more time. All right, 2S Riichi or 2S Dama. Which is it going to be? You can't just say 2S. All right, one more time. 2S Dama or 2S Riichi. Very clear. 2S Dama, I see. 2S Riichi. Okay, now it's becoming more clear that everyone wants to Riichi. Everyone wants to Riichi this hand. I think I agree. I think Dama is also still fine. It could go either way. I would say we Riichi the hand though, because like we have a nice chance of also getting like a Hanuman if we sumo. 3 Dora, Tanyao, sumo, and with 1 Ura. That'd be really nice. You know, and then we could yeah. But yeah. It's not so bad. It's like this is like a borderline case. What's it gonna be though? No, we're gonna Dama this. You fools! What are you doing? No, we're going to make sure that we up our win rate. You know, anyone can deal in the 3-so. The 3-so passed a while back. It's fine, guys. We have a Mangan. What are you doing? 12,000 points, baby. Oh, and then the con. Oh God. All right, are we gonna Riichi now then? Okay, well, do we Riichi now? The 8-so comes out. Do we Riichi now? Do we Riichi? Riichi with the 8-so now? Because the con, like, what if? Come on, that's like a guaranteed Uradora, right? Surely we Riichi now. Surely. We Riichi now and punish this con. We send this con to hell. Let's go. Riichi, baby. 8S Riichi. I'm going to say 8S Riichi too. Let's go. Nope. Nope. That's not Zandusky style. And he's going to deal it. Oof. Oof. Ooh, oh God. Oh no. Oh, it's Sanchoku with the snake woman voices. Oh my God. Poor Zandusky. I don't even think that was a bad play. I think Dama's still fine there, to be honest. Just like keeping Tenpai, man. You have to keep Tenpai, right? Are you really gonna fold there? There's no way. You have a dealer Mongun. So, alright, that was an unfortunate run for Zandusky. Well, his next hand is going to be this other dealership. So we'll see what he has to say. Polls are open now. Like this one, I think is a pretty clear 9-mon. I think very depressing. Yeah, we're in South 4 all last, and we don't have a placing. We have a 4th place. If we sumo anything, at the very least, we can, continue the game. If someone else sumos, it's a possibility. Actually, it's like guaranteed that if anyone else sumos, unless they like get 3 Han to get to over 30,000, that the game will continue into the West round. So that's possible. But yeah, it's gonna be a 9-mon here. Yeah, good on everyone. We're all very strong players. We see the 9-mon's redundant with the 6-mon here. Generally, it's nice to keep the honor tiles as well, the ones that give you a Yaku. How are we doing with this 3-pin, though? How are we doing with this 3-pin Dora? Okay. Take your pick. 8-so, South, or Red. Those are the possibilities that I think are going to be the most common here. I think 8-so is like the sleeper pick, but like, but this hand could also just be Tanya, so I think like actually it's going to be South, probably. I would say South. But yeah, I mean you could keep the South and Red. You could cut the 8-so. It's not that bad. Yeah. Actually, yeah, it's just kind of more of a style thing. I think in this case I would keep the 8-so to like maybe go for a Tanya instead as another reliable Yaku. But yeah, I don't know what Zandusky. I don't know what kind of player he is. I'm just gonna say he cuts the South, and that's gonna be like a tie for YouTube. And it looks like Twitch is actually saying 8. So what's it gonna be? It's gonna be the South. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck you, Twitch. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, all right. Now YouTube and Twitch is tied, but I'm in the lead, baby. Polls are open for the 6-pin chi. I mean, we did keep the 8. I mean, we could also pawn, I guess. we could chi or pawn. Chi, pawn, or skip. The 6-pin. What? Yeah, over here. Yeah, my mouse isn't showing on the screen. I apologize. I can't actually click on the screen because I'm gonna like I have to like click on my like web application. Yeah, but it's the 6-pin here. Yeah, this is probably going to be a skip, but the chi would be kind of insane. The chi would be like hilarious. Or the pawn. The pawn actually might be the better play. Well, what's it going to be? Yeah, we're going to skip. We're going to skip that, of course, of course. Yeah, Zandusky's not about that life. All right. Anyway, what's it going to be now? With the Tuso? You gave Twitch the point, not you, did I? I don't think so. Because I gave YouTube the point. Because the YouTube like went up. Yeah. Like this thing like auto orders, like in like if I give someone a point and they go up a placing, or if they tie a placing, they might just like go up, you know? And it just like looks like I gave someone else a point. Anyway, we're gonna just cut the red here, I think. Or cut the 8. I don't know. We'll see if it's about the life. I'm gonna cut the red. All right. Good. Point for everyone. Let's go. And what's our next one? The 3-pin Dora. Wow, this well, this is just 8, so right, but it's pretty soon we're gonna have some pretty interesting choices. You could also just cut the 9-pin for like to like really seal like a Tanyao shape. I don't think that's really necessary at this point. I think you just cut 8, so. And that's what YouTube and Twitch is going, so we'll just, oh, gotcha! It was actually 9p all along. Nice one, Scarlet. Snipe that one. 9p, yeah, that's interesting. That's a really interesting move. Definitely not the move I would have made. Only because, like, it's also, like, this 8-sub doesn't really give a ton of value, and it could be, like, a little bit more dangerous than holding 2 9Ps later. But, you know, what do I know? I just, like, I can't see the wall. I mean, clearly Zandusky has his wall hacks on or something, because, you know, you knew this was going to happen. It's going to be the 9P now, surely, but nice catch. What's with this guy at 8S? This 8S is, I don't know. It's nice. It's like a mini all green over here. Yeah, this is gonna be a 9p. Let's all move on. And what do we got? We got pawn. We got another turn. Nice. Polls are open for the 4-mon. So if we're going to go the maximum efficiency, we cut the 6. However, if we want to keep like this extra block over here, because we have. Oh wait, hold on. This is also how many pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, it's also 5 pairs. Okay, we probably want to keep that then. Yeah, so do we care about Tanya or do we care about Chitoi is the question. Do we care about like just pawning and cheating to get our weights, or do we care about maximum efficiency towards Chitoi instead? This is going to be a tough one. I think I prefer Tanya, to be honest. I think we have some like decent pawn candidates, but it's like it would take a while to get there. Yeah, maybe 4S. Maybe 4S is better. I think I would do 4S. What's it gonna be? YouTube and Twitch are like actually scattered all over the place. But I'm actually seeing a lot of 4S's that didn't get voted. I think that's YouTube's vote. YouTube is saying 4M, and then Twitch. What's Twitch saying? Twitch is saying like 6M. Oh god, 6M. Well, I think Twitch is just like really split. All right, what's it gonna be? 6M. I'll give a point to Twitch for that. All right, good one, good one. I didn't expect that one. But yeah, maybe this is like a Sakigiri against Lucky M. That could be. It could still be a good move. But in my mind, like the Tuso, if I'm going for like a Tanya, I would rather like build around the 4-6 and then like keep the Tuso. Yeah. But maybe there's like some sussy flush going on or something. I don't know. It's not actually. We can't cheat that, unfortunately. Okay, this is gonna be fun because like we have like a whole bunch of possibilities here to work with. We have Chitoi, we have Tanya still. We could maybe like get a Men's and Riichi hand. It's possible. You know, that's not Chitoi. What's it gonna be over here? The 3-mon. Sorry. Yeah. Maybe I need to give like some more heads up a little bit. But yeah, I think I would probably cut 4S here. Cut 4S. We don't really care about the 5S being cut because it's the Dora. You'd probably keep the 5S. It was related to the suit. Oh, but we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the 4S. Huh. I did not expect that at all. What's the reason here? I'm not sure. I think the 4S is just a little better. Or if you're going to go for Tanya, then like 4M or something. Or 6P, yeah. Okay. Well, we're all just wrong. We're all just wrong. We're just like not like in Zandusky's head right here. Okay, it's because he's a hacker, dude. I'm reporting Zandusky after this game, bro. What is going on? How did he know? How did he know? That's insane. How does he do it? How does he do it, man? Yeah, we're gonna do 2S now and deal it, sure. Yeah, now we're I guess if he knew he was gonna draw the 3, so he would actually cut the 6P. In all honesty, I'm not actually making accusations here in seriousness. But yeah, if you're this close to Tanya, you probably cut the 2, so yeah, now you're 1 away from Tanya instead of Chitoi. I would prefer that. Let's see what Zandusky is going to say about that. 3, 2, 1, bam. Indeed. All right, that's a point for everyone. Cutting the 4 or something to like keep Chitoi would have been like kind of nuts. Especially since we could also grow around the shape. Potentially. I think we're just going to cut this. I think we're just going to cut this 8-mon. I'll just like open up for a couple seconds, see if anyone has any last minute decisions. Throw it back. Yeah, let's just cut this, move on with our lives. And then bam. All right, let's see the next time. Watch out for this pawn, all right? Watch out for this pawn. 8-so, 4-mon, or the 3-pin Dora. 2-mon. This is yeah, I mean technically it does help. Yeah, so we could cut the 6P right now. And we could like chi a 3-mon, even though it's in Freetown. If we chi it doesn't matter, right? So you could keep it, or you could keep the 6-pin to like build around like a, you know, a 6 block or something. I think legitimately the better play might be to cut the 6P. I think I would cut the 6P actually. But I think also throwing the 2-mon is fine. I think it's like that might be a style thing. But also like the 6P is going to be more dangerous like for anyone like about to reach or something. So you know what? I'm just going to say, you know, this maybe Zandusky has watched a lot of me, maybe he understands, all right? 6P. It's going to be 6P here. But Twitch and YouTube are going to say 2-mon, what's it going to be? All right. Well, I was out on the limb. I don't know, man. You know, that's my play. Zandusky isn't me. And that's... well, we all knew he was going to pull him there. All right. If we're going to take Tenpai, I think that's totally fine. All right, will he skip the run? Will he skip the run? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I think it's good here. So now we're just gonna see basically... I don't think... Is there any tile you think he's gonna like actually like fold with? I highly doubt it, right? I mean, you don't think he's gonna fold with the 6. Don't think... You might as well be in Riichi at this point. He should be. I mean, he's like down. He's in all S. Like, the only way like it would repeat is and he gets it. Nice. The only way it would repeat otherwise is like if this guy didn't have Tenpai, if Ichihime didn't have Tenpai for some reason. Good hand, good hand. That was nice. Yeah. And with the exact win. Wow, I wasn't even paying attention. That's awesome. 30,000 point win, the snipe on the last Dora. Sick, dude. That was a sick win. Nice one, Zandusky. Thank you so much for sharing this. And if you also want the opportunity to share this, make sure you join the membership on YouTube or subscribe on Twitch and join the Discord. Links in the description and profile and stuff, where you'll be able to post it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, and then we get back to the show. 1 second, let me just mark that I watched Zandusky. Thank you, Zandusky, for showing us again. Back to the show. Bam. All right, I know that button. Okay, Saturday halftime is over. I forgot to turn that one off. There we go. That was fun. All right, yeah, Zandusky. It was for some of those moves, like I feel like Zandusky, he has some ideas, he has some ideas how to play, just faintly in there. But most of his play is like normal, so it's like, oh man, like when is it gonna like deviate, man? Because I feel like if I just like threw all the default moves, I'm gonna get most of them right. But then it's just like, oh man, that little twist, little twist. And I don't think like those were like bad moves necessarily. It was just like different flavors, and like not something I would expect like a lot of like J players to do. My mental almost went boom after that triple run. I figure. Yeah. The triple run into epic comeback. That was a good one. And if I the triple run dealer, that was so unfortunate, man. But yeah, every single person in the chat also was dealing in. I mean technically they weren't saying like, the moves that they would do. They're saying the moves that they would think you do, but like I'm pretty sure every person in the chat was with you. We were all dealing into that triple run. That makes you feel less bad. Yeah, I'll chi this, sure. And maybe we can get into a Honitsu shape, or I'm throwing. I don't know. I might be throwing. That's fine, man. I think I probably should have like waited on the red for a little bit before like locking in this, because this is gonna be like either like a disappointing hand, or it's gonna be a big transition into Honitsu half flush. It's a big long transition. I'm probably not gonna make it. Okay, yeah, you know what? Fuck this 4-pin. I don't need this 4-pin. Where we're going, we don't need this 4-pin. Look at this nice 4-han hand I have. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What, keeping the 2 4-pin just so I can get Tenpai with a 3-pin? Tenpai with a 3-pin that isn't even good? No thanks. Yeah, unfortunately though, this Dora was like the absolute worst tile to catch here. It absolutely could deal in. At the very least, we have we're drawing some Genbutsu, we're drawing some safe tiles. Ooh. Well, I mean, if I deal into a Mongon, I also have a Mongon, so... Yeah, see? It's fine. It's fine, guys. What do you have to worry about? Just cut the Dora, alright? Take your Tenpai. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like that one either. Alright, well, GG? No, it's fine, it's fine. There's a 1 chance. There's 4 3s out. You know, there's only 1 4 left for them to make a sequence out of it. It's fine. It's fine, guys. 80% of tiles don't deal in. Exactly. The Dora is just a tile, man. The Dora is just any old tile. And, yeah, this could be really nice if we get it. Suji is always safe? Okay, well... Not really, but Sumo. Yeah. Yeah. Nice one. Wow, I can't believe that worked. That felt like it shouldn't have worked. That's how we do it over here. We make some questionable play in the beginning and then luck ourselves at the end. Yeah. That's how we're gonna rake up. 25,000 out of 3,200, 700 points to go. North here. Yeah. Anyone just joining us or like have been watching on YouTube, also make sure to give a thumbs up. Need to like, you know, make sure people are reminded of that. I forget all the time. And this south, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this south because like the west are also pretty good at safe tiles, but I also need another sequence somewhere. Wait, I guess I don't really need to. 7 pairs maybe? Sure. 7 pairs would make this hand interesting. I'm more hoping I get like a 3-4-5 Sanchoku or something. Okay, well that's our 4th pair, so Lucas, you might be onto something. All right, maybe not. But I still appreciate the 4. Okay, the 4 actually came. How much do I care about this west? Maybe, you know what? Maybe this could be something crazy. Maybe I get Ipeiko and Sanshoku. Wouldn't that be crazy, dude? That'd be insane. What am I doing? I'll just cut the 4. Just cut the 4. It's fine. I'm already in first. I got a manga already. It's fine. Anyway. Hey, Dino, 18 looking for friends. Oh, fuck. I missed it. I missed the upgrade. Rest in peace. I have this awkward 1 pin instead. Could be SSK Toy Toy. Sanshoku Doko Toy Toy? Now that would have been spicy. I guess this is just more likely just going to be a really boring hand. If I might just like chi a 3 or 6 at this point, like be in Tenpai with the Atozuke West. Atozuke meaning I get the Yaku after. Chitoi is fun, but I don't feel like I need to do that when I have like a bunch of sequences here. Maybe if I was if my hand was a lot worse, and Chitoi becomes a lot better. We'll chi here. And cut the east. Hopefully it doesn't deal in. Doesn't. If we have the folds, we still can with the 5-4, or we cut the 2 wests. Alright, which way do I want to fold? I'll fold with the west first. Since maybe I can, like... Unfortunately, I could have caught that, but... Maybe I could, like, build around the 8 to get back into Tenpai. Squeeze out all these points, man. I'm playing super aggressive, bro. Look how aggressive I'm playing. Oh, shit. Right, we're fine. We're still fine. Have to cut the 8 again. I don't like it. So I think I'm just gonna not. Cut the 4 instead, then cut the 3 after. Sure. Is the 5 okay? Wait, how many 6s are 7s? No? Yeah, let's just be safe. Alright, I was being cute for 10 pie points, but Maybe I was being a little bit too cute. Streamer, do you want to be friends with Dino? Sure, I guess. Asterisk, I'm a streamer, and I'm a Magnemite person. So, I don't know how, like, you know, how close we could be friends. Anyway, 9mon here. Or 9pin? 9so? I don't need that one. We already have a pair-ish around here. I would like more friends in general, though. Yeah. Well, I say that, but in actuality, I'm not sure if I do. Like, I'm not, you know, it's like, you know, would you prefer to have, like, you know, a pet when you don't have a pet? Like, yeah, having a cat or dog would be nice. And then you have to, and then you remember, oh, you have to take care of the dog. You have to take care of the cat, you know, and if they don't, you know, they die or they hate you, you know. And friends are like that to me. Yeah, you can sure take that one out of context. You know, friends, like, take a lot of, like, management to, like, continue to hold, you know. It's a lot of work to have a lot of friends. You have to, like, talk to them all the time and, like, do stuff with them. And, like, sometimes I'm just, like, I'm not about that, you know? Sometimes I just can't handle that. In general, I like more to have, like, you know, a couple friends and stuff. But there were definitely times when I could have had more. I think I should have cut the 5 here. I could have had more. But it's, yeah. It was a lot of mental energy. Yeah. To, like, you know, I'm reminding, like, back in my college days, because, like, I didn't, like, make too many friends, like, back in high school. So, like, in college, I tried to, like, overcorrect and, like, you know, make as many friends as possible and talk to everyone. And then, like, it very quickly I, like, burnt out of that. Like, plus, like, being in a school where, like, I had to, like, do shit, do all this work. I was just like, yeah, I burnt out of that pretty quick. I did end up making friends that I ended up, like, just not appreciating as much, though. And partially because, like, it was, like, you know, like, friends that I felt like I felt like it was me that, like, we could have been friends, but, like, I was just, like, too tired or whatever to, like, reciprocate. Or, like, but then there was, like, this, like, I remember there was, like, this, like, normie group I was, like, with, because, like, we were all in this, like, it was the first time I've ever interacted with normies, bro. It was crazy, dude. Like, being in this friend group where they talk about, like, I don't know, like, normie stuff, like having sex or whatever. I'm like, huh, you people do that, huh? That's crazy. I only heard people do that in movies. Yeah. And then having relationships and stuff. Yeah. But the terrible part about that is that when you have those kinds of friends, they put you in those, like, situations where, like, they want you to listen to all their drama. And I'm like, but I don't know how to deal with that drama. I specifically avoid that drama. That's why I don't have any friends. I came to realize that about myself. Maybe I don't want to have friends because I actually don't want to deal with other people's drama. Because I ended up having to deal with a lot of that. You know, especially with these guys. Is that a Nagashi Mangan? Holy shit, we need to put a stop to that. We need to get this win. Stat. But yeah, careful who you make friends with, or else you'll have to listen to all their relationship problems and, you know, how their, like, sex life is bad or something. I don't know. I mean, I had, like, it even had with, like, like a friend that of mine that like was more not that kind of crowd, that was less normie, you know, like he liked anime, he liked games and stuff. And then he got into a relationship, and then guess what? When he had issues with his girlfriend, he came to me, and I'm like, why are you coming to me? I'm the exact wrong person to talk to about this. But you know, I realized pretty quickly that just like I was probably the closest person that he had, you know, that he was comfortable talking with this, you know, about. So, you know, fair enough. If you had really no other option, then I'm sure maybe I could provide you something. But yeah, it was a pretty terrible situation for that person to be able to rely on to need to rely on me for like helping you with your drama and stuff, your relationship drama. You know, I sympathize. It's just I don't have the tools, you know, to deal with that. I'm sorry. College was tough for me. College was really tough. I'm laughing about it, but I'm also being serious. Yeah, like all the like fuzzy relationships that I had no idea about, all coming to light. Yeah, 5 so here because like I can actually 1-2 mon would have been interesting. 1-2 mon. Yeah, because I could like accept like a stronger block than this 1-2 mon, and it's like still pretty early. Yeah, I think 1-2 mon was better. Cut this, build around somewhere there. Anyway, how are your guys going? How are your sex lives going? Yeah, that's what normal people talk about, right? Something like that? I don't know. I'm just not that interested. 6 so okay. I'm having too much fun with Mahjong. What is sex? Indeed, yeah. What is sex? Alright, now it's getting a little bit late, so we'll cut the 5 mon. I don't want to keep this 5 mon. When I'm probably just going to accept Tenpai with a 3 mon anyway, if it happens. You missed SSK chance for Dora 2 sad times? I guess? Who needs girlfriends with waifus? Alright, let's not go that far. Hey, look at this Ipeiko though. Isn't this Ipeiko cool? 2-2-3-3-4-4 double sequence. This is pretty good. My sex life is full of getting screwed by Mahjong. Nice one, hey. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Andre. Appreciate you joining us. Yeah. Hold on. When do I want to get rid of this east? When do I want to pull back a little bit? 3 mon is twice cut, so I just might want to chi and get into Tenpai. I guess. But there's a pretty decent chance. Okay. I'm not going to cheat that. I believe I could still get in Senpai all natural. Or something. We can just Dama if we get the 6-9. Yeah. We have a Yaku, we have Ipeiko. Like, having 2 Dora here? Yeah, unfortunate. I just completely whiffed on all the 9-pin and 6-pin. There's like 1 left. Jeez. Yeah. But like in my mind, it's just like getting that is like so much value that I feel like not cheating there is still fine. In most of the situations, I would cheat. But yeah, this is Pinfu. I already got the 3 mon. This is Pinfu. It could come out. Sumo. Wow, look at that. The magic of patience. Just believe that your time will come. It worked out. It all worked out. Yeah. And we got 3 Mons. Okay, 3 Mondora. That's my friend, the 9-pin. The 9-pin, your friend. These are like, what is it? Inorganic and non-sapient. We need to have like different friends. If these are your friends. I mean, you know, I guess like if we say that like these inanimate objects are our friends, maybe that's okay as long as we don't have that as our only friends, you know. We need to make sure we diversify. We need to diversify our relationships. All right. Hey, Birdie. What's up? Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, I think we're gonna chi here. And then build around the 5. I think that's the best way to win this one. This is a lot of Dora. I don't mind if I have to cut the 3 mon eventually. I might have to. But I would really appreciate drawing around this 5 so I don't have to, really. We'll pull him. We'll pull him. And now we have a... See? We have a 3 Dora here. The 2 Dora pair. And then we could chi around the 7. The 7 here. We're building around our 5 for our last shape. This is pretty good. Good morning, good morning. Feels bad for Kami and Shimo, though. They're just the side characters in episode of Akagi. Oh. That's interesting. Should I cut the 5 here? No. We'll still keep the 5. Still keep the 5. Because if we build around the 5, which can happen. Oh. Like this? Like this? 4-7 weight? I think that's fine. I think that's good enough. Because I want to keep the 9-pin as like a... You know, a safer tile. I don't want to, like, have a high chance of dealing into a sudden Riichi over here. So, yeah. This shape is the strongest. We'll keep it. And nice. Yeah. So, this is also a 2-5 button. GG, you know. 4-sided weight. 4 Dora. You weren't winning that. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Alright. And maybe I can get first place or something next stand. Nailed it. I completely forgot that was a 4-sided weight too. Yeah. I could have been like Infinity 10 if that was real life. I was just like... It's like, Ron. I was like, you're waiting on a 2 mon, you're 2 months in your discard. Ah, shit! Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'll take the Chombo. 30,000 points down the drain. 9 mon. Yeah. You and Toyman desperately bleeding Kami and Shimo dry to outdo each other. Yeah. Yeah, you know, these guys are fighting for scraps over here. It's real trouble for them. Hey, hey, Rox. Hey, RQ, Shiro, Yasha. What's up? Don't think I've seen you around. Welcome, welcome. I think this is a 7 pairs hand or a triplet hand. I might do a toy. Yeah. And actually, I don't really mind if I feed you a little bit. Also, thank you for following Atreides House on Twitch. Appreciate it. There's a Dune reference or something. I saw the movie. I saw the movies, the 2 movies. They were pretty good. I don't read those, so I haven't read the books. I've heard for a long time that they were good. Pawn... Nah, pawn. Pawn... Actually, I don't think I want to pawn that one. I think I actually prefer just just going a flush here. Yeah, the reason being is that I think the 3 or 4 pin could deal in. So if I have to pawn this, I have to eventually cut the 3, 4, and the 6. Any of which could deal in. I don't want to do that. Meanwhile, the 8 mile is perfectly safe, so I could perfectly transition into a flush. Yeah. So this is the half flush pivot. Honitsu. Which I think could still work, even though 1-8 is gone. That kind of sucks. Yeah, but the pawn there was like keeping my options open. I mean, if I draw an 8, then I'll take it. Chi. Yeah, we're still gonna transition into Honitsu. Yeah, we're not gonna keep the no Yaku Senpai. Still plenty of time. We could pawn the west and like have a still pretty solid weight, 6 and 5. The 6 would make a pair. Oh, that's pretty good too. All right, this is the craziest Bakuhon you've ever seen. 2 Han only. Oh yeah, the 7. It's the con for the 7. Yeah. Okay, so if I get the 4, that means I could con. If I really want to. I actually don't think I would want to at all. All right, nice. It's like, what if this guy gives me gets a Chan con off me and like robs my con? That would be like so terrible. North here, west here. All right. All right. Yeah. We're good. We've been doing well, you know. Just like I told you guys, I would lock in. I told you guys, you know. It was all just a matter of time. It was all just a matter of time before I would, like, you know, lock in, take things seriously, and then, like, you know, once I start take things a little bit more seriously, then I'm going to start, like, growing no matter how hard the game tries to stop me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know what? Look down here. Over here. Dude, I have more second places than I do fourths now. Hell yeah, dude. Now I just need to make sure I have my first places are more than my fourths. In my last 100 games. I'll do... This one's tough. I'll do the white, I guess. Maybe I could... Drawing the west could be nice. But it's also their wind. Maybe I don't want to do that. Oh well. Win a 46,000 points, but only 2k ahead. Yeah. This is a really funny situation. So the thing is, though, normally in this kind of situation, if it would feel like maybe I can like just like push and I not worry about dealing in, but I still actually don't like dealing in. Not because I feel like, you know, that person could like get one over me. They can't unless they have like something crazy. But it's because like I will lose points and then like, you know, that would make Toyman get in the lead again. That would suck. 5 pin here. All right, so now we're in good position to just pawn into Tenpai and have safe tiles, which is my goal all along. I don't want to be holding on to this 5 pin for too long. If I draw the Dora, unfortunate. Very unfortunate if I draw the Dora. Yeah, this is pretty good, Chi. Hopefully you're not way on the west, and he's not. If I get the red, that's 3 Han. That's like enough to end the game. So... Well, actually, even 1 Han, even like 2 Han over here is enough to end the game if I get a direct hit on this guy. 3 Han would be nice, though. Three Han would be nice. Con! Fools! to give me the East is to give me the keys to the kingdom. Oh my god. It's over for all of you. It's so fucking over. Behold my power. I'm not going to pull it, though. 5-8 mod. If 5-8 mod can definitely come out. Oh, dude. We're not folding for shit. I mean, I don't know where the 4-pin are, but who cares? Whether I deal it to a Mongon or whatever. Oh, fuck. Oh. No. We're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. I believe in the 5-8 mon. You weren't even in Tenpai, bozo. Ron. Ah. What a beautiful win. Well-deserved Mongon there. What a con. What a play, dude. Crazy con. Incredible. That's the kind of play you could expect on the Rockstar channel. Leave a thumbs up in YouTube if you agree. Yes. Dude. Perfect match. Okay, that felt real. That felt real. Yeah, I didn't deal in, right? Yeah, the two Titans clash. Looks like the one on my side wins. What a cool cat. This is my time, bro. This is my time. We're going to soar high into the sky. It's going to be great. It's going to be so good. And, yeah, hello, fellow Master 2 players. What do you do? How do you do? Yeah. You know, if I really wanted to, maybe I could, like, get to Master 3 today. If I really, really wanted to. Make this a marathon stream. Suddenly a marathon stream. That would be fun. Cheatoy? Don't say Cheatoy. Don't say Cheatoy. Oh, man. I don't want this to be Cheatoy, but you might be right. Oh, man. But yeah, sure. As long as I get it, you know. If I get it, then it's fine. all right. Yeah, we should like prep for this Cheatoy, like for real though. 6-0, Suchi Trap on deck here. Anyway, thank you anyone for just joining us. Pedro, Degeometer, appreciate it. I could have went for the Toy. Although, to be honest, I don't think the Toy is that great. So I guess we're just going to go for the Cheatoy after all. Reach. Alright, now cut me that 9-so. Nice, fresh 9-so. That you don't need because there are 3 7s on the board. You definitely don't need that 9-so, and it definitely won't deal in. You definitely don't need that 9-so, and it definitely won't deal in. You definitely don't need that 9-so. Where the fuck is the 9-so? Alright, it'll come. For sure. I hate the people to call a Riichi with a 7 pairs hand. Yeah, it's really tricky, you know. It could be anything. Could be anything, but it's high risk, high reward, you know. It could be anything, which also means it could be, you know, it's like the chance that could be any particular tile isn't very high. Like, you could just be, like, discarding our tiles left and right, and, like, they're only waiting on one of them. So, you're still, like, a pretty good chance of, like, not dealing in. Sometimes it's possible to read, a Cheatoy, like, if you see them, like, discard, like, pairs, like, not pairs, if you see them discard, like, Ryanmen, like 4/5s and stuff, you maybe even, like, a whole sequence, like 6, 7, 8 or something. I've done that before. If you could catch that, then, like, that's a pretty big Cheatoy tell. Especially if it also looks like they're discarding, they're holding on to honor tiles late in the game for some reason. In those situations, it's pretty rare that that happens, but if I'm like really sure that they're like waiting on Chitoy, then I just discard random 4s and 6s. Also 3s and 7s are not too bad either. Like 4s and 6s, I would just like, yeah, because like those are the least likely Chitoy tiles, 7-pair tiles. Like if you were wait on a 7-pair tile, usually it's 1, 2, 8, 9, or an honor tile. Or occasionally it's a 5 because they have the red 5. Yeah. But 4s and 6s are pretty safe against Chitoy. 7 pairs. Didn't get it, unfortunate. They had too much Genbutsu, too many safe tiles. Yeah, so I'm sure like the one guy with a 9-so in their hand is like glad they didn't like, they weren't like lazy and like cut the 9-so just because it was Suji, because we all know Suji is never safe. Eloise, by the way, welcome. Good morning. Games have been going great. Games have been going fantastic even. I believe that's 2 seconds and a first. Not bad at all. Maybe the 2-so is actually worse than the 9-so. I don't know. I'm just like going for a Tanya here. A Tanya, maybe I'll grab an East, maybe I'll grab a Dora. Okay, I'm not gonna grab an East. Maybe I'll still grab a Dora. Now it's looking like I'm just gonna fold. Or 7 pairs again. Okay. Yeah, I think that's just 7 pairs. I don't want to hold on to a stray 4-pin though, because that'll be a little bit too dangerous. So I'm gonna like cut the East eventually as like a safe tile. Or maybe I'll draw the East, you know, there's still one out there, right? It's not in the dead wall. Sure, certainly not in the dead wall. Okay, actually maybe this is Tanyo after all. Maybe this is maybe we get Ipeiko, maybe. I don't think it's good enough that I would pawn though. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep that 4. East is now just strictly a safe tile. It's not even a Chitoy weight. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. Okay, this is Ishanten. Now we'll cut the Dora for a Tanyo hand. Anyway, hello. Hey, David. Well, once again, a week when I can't join the game, but enjoy some watching. Yeah. Well, we're not doing any like viewer games today anyway, but still appreciate you coming. Today we're just gonna soar high into the sky with Fruity 10 is just a state of mind. Don't worry about it. It's fine, guys. Fruity 10, never heard of her. And I still want to keep this East tile. That South looks like Tenpai. I'm gonna cut the 2-pin anyway. Fruity what? Indeed. Okay, I'll keep the 5 now. Although if that's a serious question, Fruity 10 means oh shit, I can't explain this right now. Fuck. Suji safe? Always? Yes. And then not a serious question. Okay. Yeah, dude, I need to build those commands. Those commands more. Like anytime like someone says like a Mahjong question, like what the heck is a Yaku? I could be like, well, this would be a perfect time to introduce you to my friend's Stream Element spot. He's great at explaining what Yaku is. He does this exact same way every time. It's like insane. It's like he's a robot or something. Like I built a command for my coaching, now available, huh? Exclamation point coaching, there it is. Now coaching on Medify. yeah, trying it out. So yeah, you could use that code if you want. Let's see. But yeah, I'm just like trying it out. I'm just like trying it out, like the coaching thing. So if there's anyone that is just like, oh yeah, I would love to try it out, but I think it's like too expensive, or like, you know, some other reason, like the times aren't good enough for me, you could like tell me, you know, like in the comments or like on Discord or something. It's not like these things aren't like something I'm like, you know, committed to at any point. I'm just doing it for fun. Have a good night, Valdrick. Have a good night. Yeah. May your Tsumos be... oh, shit. Oh. Maybe I should be, like, afraid of that or something. Yeah, maybe may your Tsumos be quick and decisive. Sweet dreams. But yeah. 4 miles safe. Okay. You're willing to test that? I was not. Because I figured he was in Tenpai for some Honitsu and actually wasn't. Wow. Yeah. Figured it wasn't Daisangen because the red passed. So if he had the ability to get Daisangen, probably he would have pwned, unless he like literally drew the pair in between me cutting it and that turn, which is you know, not very likely. Worked out for you, for me. Okay. I think this hand is going to be pretty simple. I might want to cut this 4 at some point, or just keep it and like build around like a sequence. There's not a lot of places I could build a sequence here. I might just want to keep all this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep everything. What is it, 6 Han? So Sho Sangen, Lil 3 Dragons is technically 2 Han, but effectively it's 4 Han, because you always have 2 other Dragon Yaku with it. It doesn't replace the Dragon Yaku. So it's if you include the Dragon Yaku, it's always 4 Han, at least. That also means if you have a Honitsu Sho Sangen, that is 6 Han, yeah. It's pretty strong. I think I'm gonna cut this north here. Yeah, technical 4. Do you hope to do some coaching once I get into a better routine with my university classes and work? Yeah, for sure. Like, if there ends up being like a lot of people that are like, hey, you know, I would love to have a tutoring session. I just like can't do it on a weekday. Then like, okay, then I'll definitely think about like opening up some like slots somewhere. Maybe on like Saturday night or whatever. I'll have to think about it. I'm also like not sure how friendly. This is so weird. I'm not sure how friendly Medify is to like international coaching. Like I'm not exactly sure how friendly it is. So you'd have to like tell me, like if you're having issues because like a currency exchange or whatever. Okay, I don't see a lot of Dora, so I don't think I'm like that afraid of this. Like I mean I see a lot of Dora, so possible we could still push this. Ooh, okay. I still think I can win. Fuck. I lagged a little bit. I was considering whether to cut the 7 or cut the east. I ended up like second guessing and cutting the east because I felt like the 7 could still help me even if you know, even if I did have the Forso, but oh well. It's fine, it's fine. The 6 is gonna pass. It'll be fine. And I'm gonna get a 5-7 Shanpon. Or I can get that again, but it's Fruity 10. And I'm not even sure the 7s are gonna pass. That's the main thing. Pinzu looks scary here. Sosu looks a lot less scary. Like, the 3-so passed before, they didn't cheat the 3. The 3-so passes again. The 6-so Suji. Okay, it was the Manzu. Sure. Alright. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Although I think I would have been in Senpai if I cut my 7s like the way I wanted to. Eventually. Oh well. It's fine. Too late for second guessing. Yeah. Timer troubles. I just like want to spend all my time, you know. I just want to spend like as much time as I can on like, you know, this decision. You know, make the best decision I can. Is that too much to ask? Yes. Yes, it is. At some point, we'll be like, well, if you could spend an infinite amount of time thinking about this move, then we're gonna be here till the end of time. We gotta end this game eventually. What the fuck? Stop it. What do I even cut here? 8? Keep the Ryankan, I guess? But also, like... Yeah, I guess maybe the Tanya chance wasn't that good anyway? I don't know. Alright, well, keeping that. We're keeping that. I'm gonna cut the 1-so. And then cut the 8-so. And then we're gonna have a Ryankan. The 9s are almost dead anyway. So then we're gonna have a nice Tanya chance with a door in between. Although in reality, this is just gonna be a fold. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the 2 here. I'm scared of the dealer. This hand is I feel like is more likely to be a fold than anything else, so I'd rather have a safe tile. In case that happens. Anyway, hello. What was this last cut? Fuck, I don't remember. Shit. I'm so bad. It's 1-so? Okay. 1-so doesn't look like a... That's a lot of Dora, though. That's like actually scarier than than a flush, a Honitsu. Woof. Well, wasn't me though. Wasn't me. We're chilling. Okay, so anyway, Louis says, how valuable would you say reading like Riichi Book 1 and other Mahjong literature versus just learning painfully through trial and error and YouTube? You should definitely do something like both. If you really care, I mean, you know, it depends on like your goal, right? If you really care about your growth as a player and like also the speed of your growth, you should definitely take whatever sources you can get, whatever is available to you, in addition to just like playing and practicing. I mean, anything that is in like a book, technically you can learn it on your own. It's just like, for most people, that's like extremely arduous. And even if like you're like talented enough, like you have the mentality, you know, that's like perfectly suited to that kind of like learning, it's gonna take you a long time as well. You know, unless you're like a straight up genius. We're gonna cheat this. We're gonna cheat this. We have 2 Dora, it's fine. 2 Dora, push this, Stealer. It'll be good. But yeah, so like the things like in Riichi Book 1 aren't that complicated. If you know like how, if you like learn like just like basic mahjong facts like scoring and stuff, and then you make you just like, you know, make logical decisions based around that, or like based around like, oh, like this like this Ryamen is waiting on X amount of tiles, and so it's like Y% more likely to you know, complete than this other thing. And then sure, yeah, you could do that all yourself. It's just a lot, because like mahjong is just like a huge game with like so many different situations and that you have to be prepared for. So yeah, you should do some mixture of both. If you read too much theory, especially if you do read a lot of theory from different sources, you just might end up getting confused. I would do something like you read Riichi Book 1 or like whatever book you're on. Like read it to the end, or like until like you feel like, you know, you're pretty satisfied with you know, with what you're getting. Satisfied enough that you feel like you could practice those concepts, and then like practice those concepts like in your game, you know, try to internalize them as much as possible, and then move on to another concept within Riichi Book 1, or move on to another book and then try to incorporate that, or like some YouTube video or whatever. Yeah, read and play, yeah. I would give similar advice to any like competitive game, like fighting games. It's just like you would replace book with like YouTube guide, or like analyzing replays and stuff. Like there's just like, there needs to be like some amount of like studying and like assessment of like, you know, your own plays, along with practicing new plays, and then trying to, you know, make them into habits and hone that skill. Yeah, you need like some way to get new skills and learn about new skills, and then some way to practice them and have it become your own play. That's it. So, you know, if you get new skills from like reading a book that has like, you know, pages and pages from some guy that is a better player than you, then that's probably the best way for you to improve, and then practice those. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes permanent. There are some things in you know, like, you know, these books aren't infallible either. Like Riichi Book 1, I don't think, you know, I don't agree with some of the stuff in there anymore. But that doesn't mean like the book was like useless to me. It's just like at some point I had to grow past it, you know. There's no like Bible on like the exact way you should play in every situation. So yeah, you just like, you know, take what you can, you try to learn from what you can. If you like it, you know, stick with it. If you don't, move on to something else. Because you know, you might not vibe with the kind of Riichi Book 1 style. I mean, like Riichi Book 1 style is like pretty, it's just like pretty basic. Oh, I can like cheat to get another Dora. Right? No, I can't do that. What am I saying? If I cheat to get another Dora, then I'm stuck with a Dora. That'd be stupid. Yeah. Oh, bro. They just kept stupid. Whatever. Let's keep my discard and pray strategy. Indeed, Edsky. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope you're doing all right. Let's see. Hold on. Let me think about this. Okay, now I don't have to think. Nice. Everyone has plenty of concise and generally applicable advice within paragraphs of explanations, and even if some conclusions are outdated, it kind of teaches you how to come to your own conclusions. Yeah, exactly. There's plenty some like very specific moves that it suggests are like a little bit questionable, but like the principles overall aren't bad. And just like how do they, like, important is like how does like the author Dainachiba, how does he come to these conclusions, you know? And he comes to the conclusions via like statistics, like via, you know, like probability, like principles, some shorthands that, you know, still work, and like, you know, just raw point calculation, and, you know, EV, whatever that means. Yeah. I don't know if we should pwn that, guys. I do remember the title of our stream today. Want to pwn responsibly. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, so 8-mon is safe to you, but it's not safe to you. Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but good thing you're not in Senpai. And my hands are up in the air. It's not me. Not me, man. Yeah, the Yuzaku book. Yeah, the WWYD book. Yeah. The What Would You Do book. I would recommend the rather than going straight into the What Would You Do's, like, if you can find like his book out there somewhere. The Yuzaku guy's book about tile efficiency. That's a pretty good book. Oh god. Okay. We'll go Toy Toy. We'll go Toy Toy, yeah. If we get the last one pin, we'll pwn it. Otherwise, we could also just go for a normal hand. We have like a lot of middle tiles that we could build around. That also works. Yeah. Toy Toy looks good. Or we could just get a normal hand. I'll still keep the south. Just in case. Yeah. Normal hand looks fine. I'm definitely looking for a place where I can like cut this 6-so and like if I get like a... Yeah, I don't know, man. At this point, I think Toy Toy is a little bit too late. In fact, I'm gonna cut this 6-so right now so I have 2 honor tiles in case one of these guys Riichi. Alright, there it is. Right on cue. Wow. I got it. Wow. 2 Ryanmen, bro. 2 Ryanmen, 3 Dora. This is great. And I have a Chun that's probably not going to deal in. Oh my god, if this deals it, I'm going to be so mad. Because otherwise, this looks great. 9-mon is safe. We'll do that one first. Riichi. 3 Dora, 3 tiles left, no problem. Anyone can cut them. This looks good. 3 Dora, bro. 3 Dora. Could be more, though. Also, get a con. The con's still in play. I don't know where the last 1-mon is. Could be in the wall. I guess that was my cue that I should have done. Maybe I should have like went for the 5s and got Sananko instead. Oh well. pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I did see like Itsuki mentioned about like an Akagi Soul Read book. I'm gonna take this at like face value because like, I think it's like actually kind of interesting because Akagi has introduced a lot of people to Mahjong. It kind of introduced me to Mahjong. I just like, you know, it took me a while for me to play it after watching Akagi. But like Akagi's like style reads and stuff is like it's built off of a lot of like logic and Mahjong know-how that you just have to know before you could like even guess that someone, you know, someone could be like Akagi's reads often, they're often portrayed as like, they make sense, you know? They don't come from nowhere. Like, you know, he has to often play people that are good at Mahjong and thus like make very logical plays. And so he has to be able to understand that logic himself. And like he has to understand like what would a great Mahjong player do in this situation? Well, if you've just started Mahjong, you're not going to know that. So it's like, it's a tough one. Yeah. Like people maybe come to Mahjong with the wrong impression, you know, watching Akagi. Like 10 much more than Akagi, to be honest. Yeah, I kinda do too. Why am I in this position? This is so bad. I'm gonna cut the 4. Fuck. Alright, that was not a responsible pawn. I'm sorry, I failed you guys. Let's not call it the terrible positions. Yep. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was bad. It was just... Maybe it was bad. I don't know. It's tough to say. I have to think about it. I have to think about that one. Because also, like, the probability of, like, me... like, getting into third and stuff is pretty low. Meanwhile, I'm fighting for first. So maybe, like, pushing there is still okay. The position became terrible through no fault of my own, Your Honor. Yeah, true. That's Mahjong in a nutshell. So, yeah. Yeah, like, I think, like, playing poker, it's very obvious to me that, like, in poker, reading is just the game, you know? Like, and yeah, it definitely takes a while, before, like, you can make, like, really solid readings, but I think you get there a lot faster than in Mahjong, because there's just less possibilities in general. And, like, you know, what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna be thinking about? You know, you're not thinking about, like, how, you know, that, like, your hand could be this or that, like, up to a certain point, because you're only essentially drawing a few, like, 2 cards, you know, like, on the flop and stuff. Yeah, we'll cut the one. Cut the one here. After that, 6 mana is safe. Nice, nice. Ooh, tricky. Tricky. Didn't get any Yaku, though. Dora. Akagi plays with Aura. That's the kind of Mahjong player I want to be. Yeah. Yeah. Someone who isn't afraid to die, and thus inadvertently creates the greatest circumstances where he could possibly live. There's still a lot of good lessons you can learn from Akagi. Just like the very specific things he's doing, probably not. Yeah. Yeah, it is fun though. To play kind of like that. I'll cut the 2 mon here. Maybe I should have cut the 8-9. Yeah, I think 9-8 was actually better. Maybe with the 2 mon I could like grow into like a better weight somewhere else. Uh-oh. Starting to grit my draws. Uh-oh. Death and Mahjong go hand in hand, as we all know, indeed. What is this guy going for, man? He's going for like some crazy stuff. Is this chanta? Doesn't look like it. Could be Itsu. Cutting a pair of sixes? What is going on there? Is it this? No. Cutting a pair of sixes. That's very strange. I think right now he just wants to keep dealer no matter what. Yeah, I mean, that's the playstyle he's going for, but what Yaku is he doing that with? The one pin coming out late makes me think that this is chanta. So I'm going to cut the 7. This is Ishan 10 anyway. If I get the 7 mon, that's a 10 pi. 3 pin is also 10 pi. I'm not sure. Not sure how, like, what's the best move there. Maybe do this, technically. I don't want to deal into a chanta, but it's like, it's also just not that big of a deal if I do, though. But I also kind of just don't want to deal into anyone. Anyone could have like a billion Dora, and I don't really have a great hand. So I was thinking of like 8, the 8-9 would be kind of sus. 7 mon is safe. 9 mon is also safe. Good to know. Good chance the 6 mon could be safe too then. Hold on, yeah, I gotta lock in for this one. This is tough. Forso? What the heck is going on with that hand? What is going on? I guess, yeah. What Yaku is left? Is it this? No, it's not. It's not the white. What? What could it be? I'm so confused. I guess it could just be east. Could just be east, yeah. His hand was all over the place. 3 pin now? What is going on, bro? Is he in 10 pi or not? This is so confusing. Chi? Ron. Yeah, Ron. Let's get us out of here. Nice. What a snipe, dude. The 2 extra Homba. 200 points now? Oh my god, bro. That was so sick. Want to know what he had. Well, now we'll never know. I'm gonna cut the Dora. Cut the Dora. Yeah. Cut the Dora. Legitimately the best play in this position. Now the North. Yeah, sorry about the Dora. Sorry, Dora-chan. Look at South 3. Yeah. If I remember, we'll look at South 3. Anyway, yeah, I'll have some translations and stuff sometime later. I'm gonna cut the 9 first, then the 7. Voice activated? That'd be crazy. That's some forward thinking there. Yeah. Rockstar stream in 2028. Now with AI, like, book definitions of AI voice recognition for Yaku names and stuff. That'd be crazy. That wouldn't be too bad. That could be cool. 8 mon. Alright, here we go. Some streamers already have the auto translate, yeah. It would be like harder for like to pick out like specific words, like, you know, like specific Yaku out of like a whole sentence. But yeah, that could work. As long as it doesn't activate like too much when I, you know, I'm just like normally talking. Um. Yeah. Think this is okay. I don't think I need a tenpai. I think I could just let him win, and that's okay. Just let him win. Cut that. And then next one we're going to cut is the 3. And then the 1, I guess. The 1 mon. And then after the 1 mon, then the Chun, the red dragon. Thinking real hard about this, huh? Pushing. I really hope my friend wins over here. Because I'm not pushing into this. I've chosen to just be a spectator. Okay, 4-pin. 4-so as well as safe as well. Okay, so I can actually get back into Tenpai. In case this guy doesn't win, I do still might need Tenpai because my friend over here, Ichihime, might have Tenpai. This is really tough. I'm gonna chi, actually. I think I'm gonna chi and cut the 2-mon. I still have safe tiles. And maybe I could, like... Maybe I could have, like, rebuilt my hand. Like, these are both 1-cut honors. And then, like, I have the 4-pin, the 1-mon is Suji. Didn't really look very likely at all. Unless he had Chi-Toy. Yeah. What is all this garbage? Look at this. Look at this garbage I have in my hand right now. I'm just gonna cut these pension. I'm just gonna... These are awful. These are so bad. What the heck, dude? Like, even if I get one of them, even if one of them fills, I still have 2 left. Like, bro. Alright, I picked the right one. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, now I'll get a south or a white, and then I'll pawn, and then end this game. Penshan gaming. Yeah, no thank you. Oh, dude, it's actually happening. I'll cut the 8-pin first this time. Because the 9-pin is safe. And then... Gonna need to build around this 6, and I'll be good. Oh my god, let's go. Huh. I really don't want these extra tiles, but maybe it was better to keep them. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, maybe I should just, like, be full steam ahead right now. This is good, though. This is good. I'll keep this. And then, if it comes down to it, we'll cut the 6-mon. The 6-mon is close to the door, though. Ooh, man, this is tough. I would still rather, like, get a 7 or something, and then... Oh, but if I get a 7, that's just Tenpai. Ah, oh, fuck. I'm gonna cut it. I think I have to push. If this guy is, like, representing Tenpai, I have to push. Here we go. All in, baby. 3 6-pin. We can do it. Let's finish this. Oh, shit. All right. All right, we're good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And, like, this guy has to push no matter what. If he wants this first place, he has no choice. If he folds, then I'm going to take it. Ready for this? Ready for this? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the ultimate showdown here. Didn't win it. Unfortunate, but I did my best. We're weighing on the same weight. Oh my god. Oh, that's so gross. Good shit, though. Good shit. Nice hand. That's my second place today. All right. I did remember, actually, so let's look at that hand. What the fuck was that guy doing? That was like the most confusing like discards I've ever seen, or one of the most. Like, okay, yeah, he had East, and then Cheed, and then he was just like shifting safe tiles, I guess. 7-mon. Oh, he drew the Dora. He drew the Dora here. Let me just like put his perspective. Yeah, he drew the Dora and didn't want to hold the extra 4. Okay, I mean, sure. I think I would have kept the 4. Maybe, but yeah, he just had East, and then he actually drew Tenpai. Wow, crazy. Cool hand. All right, let's move on. I'm ready to get this fucking Master 3 rank, dude. It's been a long time coming. Well, not that long. 25% fourths, not too bad. Go even lower. Whew. Yeah, feeling good. It does help that I get like good hands every once in a while, and sometimes I win them. 30% second. Yeah, they call me the uncrowned king. Do 9-mon. Yeah, this is sick. Life is good, man. I'm gonna get this Master Rank 3 back again. And then I'm gonna ride this all the way into Saint rank. This momentum is gonna carry me all the way to Saint. No problem. And then I'll have my like freaking Kung Fu Panda girl. And then and then it'll be great. Whenever that one's coming out. Still waiting. I'm like terrible at keeping with like, you know, gacha update schedules. It's like, when's the next Uma Musume coming out? I don't know, next week or something? I don't know who's coming next week. They like posted their schedule, the Uma Musume schedule, like months in advance, and I still don't remember. What is this? This is garbage. Keep the one so here for maybe a pair or something. Build around here. I need a pair somewhere. Yeah, I'll just cut this. Yeah, the problem is that even if I get the one so pair, it's not going to be like any good. But you know what? I think I'll still Riichi. Unless I see someone else Riichi, then maybe I won't. Yeah, just do dailies. Yeah. Our Uma Musume club is pretty poggers. We're like, we got B+. We got like a bunch of like carrots out of that. I don't know how our competitors are doing. Our our Uma Musume / Mahjong competitors. What is this? Yeah, I think I could fold. I don't think it matters that much. Oh. Yeah, because something like that could happen. So I would have been surprised if it was the one so, if you had a 2-4 in your hand. Like usually you would cut the 4 first and then the 2. But there are some like dinguses out there that would that would cut it backwards just to like fucking fuck with me, you know. Those are the Yakagi players. Those are the guys that are just like, haha, playing deceptively is fun. I love tricking people into like into like a shitty weight. You know? Yeah, so I didn't really have a great hand to like really mess with that anyway. I think we'll cut the 1-2 here. I think we need a lot better weights in this hand overall. So this is the kind of hand where I feel like my hands my weights overall are like so bad that I feel like it needs like a little bit more help, you know. I don't know if that she was right, but we're gonna rock it. I got 2 Dora, man. I think this is fine. It does mean we have to get rid of our pair, though. But we can also get a new pair. It's fine. If you're gonna like call like, you know, for a crazy hand, at least like do it. Okay, so technically this is technically this is Ishanten, so we'll take it, even if it's a terrible Ishanten. Hey, I have 2 Dora and I'm in the dealer's seat. What do you want from me? We're gonna do this. This is the time. You know, I see like there's the dude. Oh come on, that would have been so nice to have. There's this dude. I saw some plays of this guy. He has a YouTube channel. His name is Asapin. He's a really strong player. Like he's a Mahjong pro that also happens to play a lot online. So like he's a really if you're looking for like strong Mahjong players, Asapin, yeah, that guy is one to look out for. And cut the 7-so now. And did look at his plays, and he does also play something like this. I don't know if it's this is the exact situation, but like when you are in a spot where like you could oh come on, that was Sanshoku, damn. When you're in a spot where like where you have 2 Dora, especially in the dealer seat, like you could make some like quote unquote ugly or like bad cheese. Because like, you know, the highest priority is like to just cash your hand in if you have 2 Dora. And then maybe at some point you'll draw a 3rd and it'll be like super good. Decent chance that happens like along the way. Yeah, so we're gonna pawn this. We're gonna follow that kind of principle and hold as many isolated tiles as possible. And we could even get a 3rd Dora and get into Tenpai that way. 2-pin. Yeah, and the Shanpon here. That'd be great. Our chances are looking okay. Okay, if I get the 5... If I get the 6, I'm probably still just gonna cut this, right? Oh, well. That makes it easy. Alright, I hope everyone else is having some good luck too. Well, you know, I shouldn't call it good luck yet. It's only good luck when you win the hand. Having Dora is just potential, but we all know potential can very easily be wasted. You know, we can always imagine a bright future ahead of us. But, you know, we have to work to get there. Still need work. I'm also in this position. I'm okay holding the 9-so. You see me like Sakigiri a lot. Like if I have like a 6 or something, a 6-7-7. A lot of times I would just like cut the 6 or whatever. Maybe in this scenario, I don't even think I would, because like the possibility of like, you know, getting into Tenpai with like 2 Dora, maybe 3 Dora is like so nice. But yeah, like maybe in a different scenario I would have the 6, but like in this case the 9 is like really safe. I have 2 7s, so those are kind of blocking it a little bit. 2 8s here as well. It's not very likely that Shirogane over here is holding a 9 to wait on. Not very likely that over here that the Panther girl is waiting on the 9 so either. I mean, she literally can't unless she's in Fruity 10. Yeah, so we're chilling. That's a tile that like can help me and also doesn't really put me in any more danger. By the way, if there's the 2-mon comes out, we're absolutely gonna pawn it. Because we can pawn and then make this our pair instead. Watch out for that one. It's only because we have another triplet in our hand. We could switch the triplets. Oof! Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, guys. We're fine. Okay, maybe we're a little bit less fine. Just a little bit. What the fuck? Alright, he had a lot. I guess he had a lot of Dora, but damn. Yeah. The red 5 Montonki, classic. Yeah, it still works at Jade. It's not a bronze room exclusive. Or silver room exclusive. Yeah, those are funny. Hey, sometimes I do it, you know, if the hand is good enough. This will be good. This will be good. Yeah, my Mahjong journey. It's been tipsy-turvy, you know. I have like seen like it's been a question of like, you know, like, oh, we're all like afraid that we might get like hard stuck or whatever that means. Hard stuck in a rake. I don't really believe in that, but like if it does happen, it's just like that's like a personality thing. You know, it's like a personality like or mentality thing. Rather than like your brain literally can't like be that good or your hands literally can't be that good or whatever. You know, humans are very adaptable, you know. I believe in the human power to like adapt to any situation. But it takes a very special kind of person nonetheless to like reach like really, really high heights. You know? It just because like the determination it takes to get there. I embrace hard stuck, but I'm lazy as to be fair, yeah. You could call it laziness, or you could just call it like it's just not your thing, you know? Like that's what I would, you know, more say you know, what people experience. Like I guess like the more scary thing is like if you really wanted and really tried your best to like get to like a certain rank or whatever, and you just like can't for whatever reason. Yeah, that is scarier. I guess that can happen. I guess like you know, the farther you go up, the more likely you'll be hitting a ceiling, you know. Not everyone could be like best in the world, you know. There could only be one best in the world. Or maybe there could be several. Maybe they could be, you know, holding the trophy in a tie, you know, all together. It's a heavy trophy. You know, to have the best of your world on your shoulders. I don't think about it too hard, though. Just play the game. Oof. Alright. That didn't deal in. We're good. Yeah. I stand by my Riichi. I think like any amount of points would be good for in my scenario. Even Riichi no Mi or Riichi Tsumo, which is like, you know, Riichi Tsumo I feel is like decently likely enough. So I stand by this decision, but it really hurts that like immediately after I called Riichi, like this guy is like the dealer like chases. Like that's just bad luck. Too bad we don't have global ranking Mahjong Soul, just the EN server. Yeah, sure. Hey, see? What do you know? My Riichi no Mi just became Riichi. You should have known me. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a comedian, bro. It's so hard. It's so hard. I don't know how people do it. I'm not clever enough. It takes me time. You know, I'm a writer, man. Some good climbing today, yeah. But that has been happening. SHPP shop, maybe? Thank you for following the channel, by the way, on Twitch. Appreciate it. Anyone have been following me on YouTube lately? We did have a Mizuji on YouTube as well on subscriptions. Thank you so much. If you're watching. I'm on here. Well, you know, it's yeah, I guess like having the option to like have global rating would have been nice. Definitely you know, you wouldn't want to have just the global rating because like I don't think it would be very fair to the people on global server. You know, that haven't been playing like Mahjong Soul as much, right? It is cool to like, you know, to like be able to see that like, yeah, you're like, you know, top 300 or whatever in your region. That's pretty cool. Or top 1,000. That's where I'm at. I used to be top 300. I don't know where that went. Yeah, dude, I've actually looked at like my my statistics from last year where I was like doing a lot better. My statistics from last year are like a lot different. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Wait, that was stupid. I don't have another set. Oh well, it's fine. But yeah, my statistics from last year. I played like a lot more Dama. I realized. I think I played in general just like a lot more safe. I guess. Which you know, I think contributed to more rank ups in general. I don't know if like I maybe I called less too. I'm not sure. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'd have to like look at it again. But just in general, like my statistics from like last year are like a lot different from how I'm playing like this year. But you know, that might also be because I'm streaming more this year. I didn't stream a lot of Mahjong last year. Like just a little bit. So, you know, maybe that's just like the streamer brain. It's like this is what your play looks like in when you stream Mahjong. You just deal in a lot. You're just dealing a lot, and you know, you call Riichi a lot. You go for the most high plays. Your score, your average score per game looks higher, but somehow you're still ranking down faster. That's the vibe. 7's so safe. This is unfortunate. This is really unfortunate. Would have liked to keep that Dama. I mean, that closed. Oh well. Still could win this though. 2-pin. I think I'm fine to push here. And if we get Tenpai, of course we're gonna push. I don't think we really had a safe tiles anyway. It's waiting on 8-mon. Yeah, that was 8-mon. 5-8-mon. I would have dealt in. Unless I drew a Dora, then maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I think, yeah, I think I would have cut the 3 months then. What is this? That's a lot of Dora. So much Dora, I don't feel like I have to go for the flush. I don't have to go for the Honitsu here. I could just cut the honors, I guess. still would be nice to just get a white dragon anyway. We'll see. 2 Pandora. Yeah, definitely better. I'll keep the white dragon for a bit, just in case, I guess. Nah. Alright. Zora would be really nice, but I don't feel like I need it in this scenario if I already have 2 red 5s. That I can like very easily connect with. The 2 pin's a little bit harder. Alright, that'll be the vibe. Pretty close to first as well. It's a pretty contentious situation. Contentious, I'm using that word again. I'm learning, guys. I'm a lot better than I was like a few months ago. We'll cut the door now. Cut the door now. I'm probably gonna use... Yep. Okay. We got our sets now. This is an E-Peiko, maybe? 4-7 mon, 4-7 pin. And if we get the 4 mon first, then it's a 3-sided weight. So I mentioned 1, 4, and 7. Let's now discard our honor tiles in the order of safest to least safe. Actually, the south... Wait. The east was actually safer. Because the west is only technically 100% safe to over here. One of them is in my discard. Oops! Maka must be screaming at me right now. Alright, it's fine. We're gonna push for sure. If it's just the one pin. I'll push the 9 mon first. Oh, my 1-4 mon is looking really bad now. 9 pin, sure. Alright, fine. Nice hand. At the very least, we're in not last. This is now a pretty safe fight for like second and first. But I could also just deal into like a Mongon or a 3-Han hand or something. I need to be careful still, just a little bit. This hand? What do I do here? I don't think I need the south. I'll cut the 9 and the 8 pin. Yeah, or I can cut the 8 mon. Yeah, I'll cut the 8 mon, sure. I was just like wondering, like, maybe there's a chance that this 8 mon could help me go to like Tanyao instead. Tanyao's really strong. Or I can build with a 9 and get like an Itsu, the pure straight. But probably I'm just gonna cut this 9-8 anyway, and might as well just. But then I could like hold on for it, like for a turn, get the 7, and still like use it. I'm okay with keeping the 3 for a second. It's connected to the door as well. But when push comes to shove, yeah, I don't really believe in this hand that much. Alright, yeah, this hand sucks. Let's just fold this. This hand is way too far away from Senpai. 7 is actually kind of interesting. Okay, I'll do 2 8s. Since I have 2 of them, the 8 so is nice as a discard here. Common defensive tactic. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta be careful a little bit here because this con could change someone's hand to be like, oh, actually my hand is worth it now, because like essentially it's gonna be pretty decently likely that they're gonna get an Uradora, so they can like increase their like calculation by 1 Han. So maybe someone will like try and push this because of that, maybe. Especially Kamicha over here, who's like stuck in 4th. You make sure I have safe tiles for him. 9 pin is probably good. Dora's good. But I guess I have to do the Dora first now. I guess he could have been waiting on it. Could have been the hell wait. It's possible. Do south first, then 3 mon. This is always like the fuzziest part. Where like I guess I'm like not really sure how to like discard like optimally for when I'm folding. This is still like kind of like an art to me. Because there's also these like fuzzy scenarios where like maybe you don't want the chance to deal in at all. I think like this is one where I just like, but like sometimes you want to hold back tiles that are like a little bit safer to like everyone else though, just in case they also Riichi. I guess it wasn't that close though. I didn't really see any evidence that like this guy was pushing or anything. Maybe he was pushing a little bit. That's something to think about. It's something to sleep on it later. Yeah, anyway. So I get like 150 points per like per win, per first place. South here. So how many do I need now? Yeah, why not count it? I need 3 first places to get back into the Master 3. I could do that. I'm probably not going to do it today, though. I'll probably just end the stream. After this game. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Where's this 3-pin? I'm getting a little bit tired, too. 4-mon comes out first, because that's the more dangerous tile, the more dangerous floater, and the 3-pin can connect with the 2 and the 1-pin. Can wait on the 1-pin, which is really nice. But probably not going to use it. Okay. Oh, the 9-mon are dead. Fuck, I didn't notice. Shit. I wouldn't have kept the 8 in that case. I would have kept the 3. Oh, no. What have I done? What do I do now? Could still be 7 pairs. I mean, Toy Toy is still fine. It's just I don't have to, like... Or if I just, like, catch all the... If I just, like, catch every single pair, every single triplet except this one. And that's just my pair, and then I wait on 5-8. Pawn? Okay, just like this. This is actually pretty good. I got bailed out. Yeah. Okay, so... This is not a great time to, like, go for 2nd place with this hand. But I still could if I get a Toy Toy. And I absolutely will if I have the chance. I'm gonna discard this 6. Fake Honitsu, yeah. Like, I could have a... Oh, man. That would have been a sick Toy Toy right there. Alright, sure. 3rd place. Not so bad. I feel like overall I played my best. What an anticlimactic note to end the stream on. Appreciate anyone showing up, though. Appreciate anyone showing this majestic climb to the top. We're gonna hit Saint Master 3 very soon. Maybe hopefully within the next like 2 streams or so, but like by next Saturday I'll hit it. 29% second places. Yeah, we'll take it. I think our graphic looks a little bit better overall. Wait. Yeah. So I'll call it there. Thank you all for showing up. Watch me next time. So hopefully I can get a I keep saying Saint Rank. I'm so used to saying I'm gonna get Saint Rank, but I'm Master 2 right now. I'm not used to being Master 2. I've been Master 3 for like a year, for like 2 years. Anyway. We're gonna find a raid though today. Let's see. Anyone playing Mahjong? Who's playing Mahjong today? Same category. Anyone playing Mahjong and also is streaming in English? Okay, thank God. I was like scrolling down and there was like no one, and then I see Beef is actually is actually playing. Great timing. It's almost like he planned this or something. All right, we're gonna raid Beef McMeat. All right, say hi to him for me. Also, leave a like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Thanks. Start raid. Here we go. All right. Man, I'm hungry. I can go for some like bag of potato chips or something.